Good morning, trail fans worldwide. Welcome to the 2023 Western States 100 Lottery. My name is Dylan Bowman, joined, of course, by Corinne Malcolm. Corinne, good morning.
Good morning. We are caffeinated, nervous, excited, all the things that you are feeling at home watching us.
Corinne, where are you broadcasting from this morning?
I am broadcasting from the cold, snowy north of Bellingham, Washington, at my friend's house so that I can go skiing tomorrow.
And I am about 2 hours west of Platzer High School in Auburn, California, broadcasting from my aunt's place in Redwood City, California. And one of the two of us happens to be in the Western States 100 Lottery today. Corinne, what are your chances of getting drawn?
My chances are 1%, and that's because just like you, I would love to run Western States. I'm one of those hoping I don't get in this year type of people, but I've got my 1% chance. Some of you have a 92%, 94% chance, those 9-year people. But we've both been in the lottery before. We're no strangers to these sensations. So today is a big day, a very exciting day for so many of you watching at home. Actually, there are over 41,000 tickets
Yep.
in the lottery this year.
Yeah, we'll go over some of those statistics here in a little bit because it is a record-breaking year for the Western States 100 Lottery. Going towards the 50th running of the race, this is going to be a historic 2023 version of the Western States 100, and those lucky folks who do get pulled in the lottery today will be running on a landmark year, the 50th running of the race. And potentially our co-host Corinne Malcolm might be among that group, but it is a special day here, and the Western States 100 is obviously one of the most important races in the entire world, the oldest 100-mile race in the entire world. Our viewers today probably don't need a history lesson, but for those who are unfamiliar, please do go into the archives at wser.org and do all the reading you can possibly do to understand the significance of this legendary race in the global trail running world. Corinne, one of the, I guess, newsworthy things that's happened since the 2022 running of the race was a major wildfire that happened in the Forest Hill area. Can you talk about that a little bit for our listeners?
Yeah, so the fire that was outside of Auburn, California this year burned approximately 16 miles of the course and affects largely the zone between Swinging Bridge and Cal 2, which has always been a hot section of the race. And it is going to be even hotter this year because you're going to be in direct sun for the hottest part of the day. So waiting to see how that all pans out. But yes, there's already volunteer work going on the ground. They actually had to cancel some of those hours this weekend due to weather because the big thing after a wildfire is actually land instability, because you don't have the trees and the other vegetation there to hold things onto those hillsides. But they're going to be working tirelessly to do that. And actually, we now have donation features set up. If you are watching this on the YouTube channel, you'll see at the very top of the live chat the ability to donate. That's where those funds are going. They are going to the restoration of the Western States Trail, the trail that we all love, for the race that we all love, so that we can continue to run this race into the future and take care of the damage that was done in the fire earlier this year.
Terrific. And I am just playing with our streaming software here to see if I can share my screen for our viewers to take a look at. Of course, this is the mosquito fire. Corinne, does that display well for you?
I don't know if Ethan will have to tell us if we actually have that out or not, but
Okay.
we're trying.
Well, I think my screen is sharing here, but again, the mosquito fire affected 16 miles of the Western States 100 course. The Western States 100 course has experienced fire damage in the past. Most recently, I think it was 2014, the American River fire, which burned sort of some of that middle section of the course. And now this mosquito fire is sort of moving into that fire scar. And it was obviously a very scary, dangerous moment in Western States history. The fire encroached upon Michigan Bluff, nearly
Michigan Bluff
engulfed.
lost homes. There was
Did
structure
lose
loss at
homes.
Michigan Bluff, which
Yeah.
is really devastating for those communities. These really small mountain foothill communities in California have been devastated over the past several decades with wildfires, and this one was no different in that sense, that the winds blew it into that Michigan Bluff area. So it'll look a little bit different this year when you all are out there, but it's kind of a rallying around those communities as well as a rallying around the race.
Yep. And like Corinne mentioned, please do consider chipping in to help restore the Western States 100 Trail. The donation button here in our YouTube is activated, and all those funds will go towards the restoration of the Western States 100 Trail. There will also be opportunities for volunteers to come out, to get involved, to put their hands in the dirt and help to rebuild the Western States 100 Trail. There's going to be a lot of work necessary to get towards the running of the 50th running of the Western States 100 in June of 2023. And I will also remind our audience that Western States is a nonprofit organization. So all these donations do go 100% towards the building of the trail. And one of the 3 pillars of the Western States 100 mission is trail stewardship and trail preservation. So we do encourage you to get involved. Corinne, let's talk a little bit about some of the characters that are already in the race. Of course, one of the features of the Western States 100 is that the top 10 returning finishers in the men's and women's races do get the opportunity to bypass the lottery. Let's talk about some of those characters.
Yeah, so we've got returning top 10. You and I were kind of going over this ahead of going live today, and that was we have 17 of the 20 top 10 returning. So 10 on the men's side, 10 on the women's side. Those 3 that are not returning are our top 2 women from last year, Ruth Croft and Elsa McDonald, and then Vincent Viette, we believe, is the non-returning male runner from that top 10. So those 20 individuals, those lucky very fast 20 individuals get their automatic entry back into the next year, but they are the only ones who have automatic entry besides individuals who are going for their 10th finish. And we actually don't have any of those individuals in the race this year. So the only automatic entries are those very, very fast top 20, top 10 returning on each side. So 17 of the 20 coming back, and the initial golden ticket races have also already gone underway. So UTMB put in a couple very fast, very interesting names, including Katie Scheid and Mathieu Blanchard. So there's
about them a little bit. Katie Scheid, the American living in France, coming over to race her first 100-miler on American soil.
Yeah, so we've got some really exciting names coming into those golden ticket races already. I'm excited to have Katie Scheid back on U.S. soil. She was actually just over here for about, I think, 6 weeks for like a sponsor camp and then seeing her family. But I think getting to have her over here for the 100-mile will be truly special. And I think it's cool to have golden ticket races now in some of these international races, because that does mean that we do have international athletes joining kind of that elite group, which just introduces some spice and intrigue and some great battles at the front of the race. But that being said, I think there are 106 like automatic spots. Those go to sponsor spots, people that work at the aid stations. Each aid station, each volunteer group gets a spot put into the race, etc. There are going to be 380 starters on the line next year. Every single one of them is important, independent if they're going to be battling for the win, battling for that cougar, or if they are going to be chasing cutoffs and finishing during golden hour. So 274 of those individuals, I think, get drawn. What is it? I should actually know the exact number.
I've got it up here. We can get to that in a sec. Before we move off the automatic people who are already in the 2023 Western States 100, Tom Evans returns, the fastest European ever on the course, the first European to run under 16 hours. He finished 3rd place in 2019 behind Jim Walmsley and Jared Hazen in a historically fast year. And then also Mathieu Blanchard, the 2nd place finisher at UTMB, the 2nd fastest man ever to run the UTMB course, a Frenchman coming to Western States 100 to try his hand at the most important 100-mile race in North America.
Who I thought wasn't necessarily going to take that ticket. So very intrigued to see him over here racing. But he's great friends with Marianne Hogan, who had that great 2nd place finish at UTMB. And when they race together, they do well, they have both said. So excited to see both of them on the Western States start line this year as well.
So I think we should just clarify again, we are going to be doing a quick little pregame show here, as you've been listening to already so far. We do also have Skylar Hall in person in the gym at Placer High School. Sorry, they're speaking in my ears right now. Anyway, we do have Skylar Hall in person, who we will be throwing it to at some point there at Placer High School. And then we will be then throwing it to Craig Thornley, the race director of the Western States 100, who will begin the lottery draw at right around 8 a.m. Pacific time. That's in about 20 minutes from now. Corinne, one of the other interesting names that has just gotten in through a sponsor spot is Heather Jackson. Maybe introduce her to the audience.
Yeah, Heather Jackson, I mean, one of the best American Ironman athletes, female Ironman athletes, just recently retired from the triathlon world to try her hand at something exciting while she's still, says that she has years left to race, which I think is really cool to see. She's a Hoka sponsored athlete, so that all makes sense to me. She ran at Javelina. She led Javelina for the first 76 miles before ultimately, I think, finishing fifth in that field. And so, shortly after that race, she was given a sponsor spot by the title sponsor, Hoka, her title sponsor as well. But she's going to be a character to watch. She's going to be someone who, is obviously incredibly talented, but is a novice when it comes to the trail and ultra world, learning very, very rapidly. But I think she's going to be someone who's going to push that women's field to maybe take out the first, 50K, 50 miles a little bit faster than sometimes happens.
She ran courageously at the Javelina 100, leading the race for what was it, about 80 miles, and certainly came into the trail world looking to make her mark, which she did at Javelina, narrowly missing a golden ticket, but then securing a spot via her sponsor exemption from the title sponsor of the Western States 100 and the person or the brand that has supported our live streams the last 2 years, that being Hoka. Corinne, let's talk about some of the statistics. I actually have a screen up here, which I'm going to attempt to share again to give our viewers an idea of what their chances might be and the level of participation in this year's Western States 100, which was again historic. So let me pull that up here.
Yeah, so if you're sitting here like me, you have one ticket in, you have about a 1% chance. So there's a chance. We're saying there's a chance, and that's important.
Okay, so now I can see that my screen is shared here. So just to summarize this for our viewers, 7,169 applicants are in the 2023 Western States 100 lottery today. That's a 15% increase from 2022. The race allows 380 starters on average. And so you can see Craig Thornley's math here on his PowerPoint presentation, 380 minus the 106 automatics that Corinne mentioned earlier. That means that there are 274 spots that will be drawn today. And there are 3 spots that are allocated to people who are in attendance at Placer High School today. So that means there will be 271 names drawn from the hat and 75 drawn from the wait list, which we can talk about because last year's wait list was pretty active. And then 3 of those spots will go to folks in attendance.
Yes, and to note, things are not actually being pulled out of a hat this year or a big drum. If you've been at this lottery in the past or you've watched this lottery in the past, there's normally a big drum on the stage that they're pulling them out. But because there are so many of you this year, 41,000 unique tickets, it was too many to fit into the drum physically. So they had to go with the old electronic system this year, new system for us to be debuting here. But I think, it'll save a lot of trees because we won't need quite as much paper. But it'll also be the stage is going to look different than from years past when you've watched this. But if you get drawn on the wait list, it's not a bad place to be. Actually, my first way into Western States back in 2018 was a wait list draw. So I think I had 4 tickets in and ended up on that wait list. So once again, there's a chance that one of you watching will end up there on the wait list and honestly, it's not a bad spot to be.
No question about it. As we've got a visual here into the gym, we can see the activity there as people are starting to gather, starting to get excited for this year's Western States 100 lottery. I see Tim Tweetmeyer there on stage, the legendary 25-time finisher, 5-time champion of the men's race, one of the, I guess, all-time iconic characters in Western States history, serves on the Western States 100 board still, and all 25 of his finishes were under 24 hours. Really remarkable. On our viewers' left-hand side, wearing a black shirt, I believe that is Western States 100 race director Craig Thornley. And like I mentioned just a second ago, we do have Skylar on hand there in the gym, and we will expect to throw it to him. He's going to probably do an interview or two with some of the people who are in attendance. And one of the great, I think, coincidences of time here, Corinne, is that the California International Marathon takes place in Sacramento tomorrow. So it gives a great opportunity for people who are running CIM to actually attend the Western States 100 lottery too.
Yeah, and there will be people that are there from both. I know Jonathan Levitt is over there for CIM tomorrow, but is currently there in the audience as well, ready to watch.
Fantastic. So I've got some more stats here. So I'm going to share my screen again just for the entertainment of our audience because I think this is really cool. And this is very much in Craig Thornley's wheelhouse to have some fascinating statistics leading up into this year's race. Corinne, are you able to see this? Yes, okay.
It's pretty small, but
It's
it is now in place of your face.
Yes, okay. The viewers are probably happy about that. So, as Corinne mentioned, we do have 5 people in this year's race who have been or in this year's lottery who have been in this lottery for 9 consecutive years. So, Corinne, maybe walk us through some of these statistical numbers here on my screen
Yeah, so we've got
and
that
what it
that
means.
yeah, so every year, right, that you're put into the lottery, your chances double. We're looking at playing with that system a little bit to help the people that have been putting in for 6, 7, 8 years actually kind of up those tickets, up their odds. But it does mean that generally speaking, as you put in year after year, your chance of getting in is gonna go up. So those people who have got those 5 individuals with 9 years worth of tickets in the race, they each have a 92.4% chance of getting in via the lottery this year, and I am hopeful that all of them um, are in. We'll see what happens, but once again, basically every year that you put in, your odds are going to increase from 1%, 2%, 4%, 8%, 14%, etc. And it's there are a lot of one-year people who get in for sure. That's the way the cookie crumbles, but there will be lots of people who have hopefully from that kind of upper tier of 7, 8, and 9 year applicants who will get in. But there will be people who don't get in, and that is the way the lottery rolls on.
Yes, at a certain point, it is down to luck for each and every one of the folks who are in the lottery. There are some fun examples of people who've put in for the first time and been drawn on the first time. And then, of course, there's those tortured souls who have been in the Western States 100 lottery for nearly a decade, still patiently waiting for their opportunity. But their opportunity will come eventually. And that's the great thing about having patience, persistence, and consistent participation in this sport. We've got Skylar Hall on hand in the gym. We're going to pass it down to him for a quick interview.
All right, good morning from here in the auditorium. The energy here is absolutely insane. It did not deter hundreds of folks from joining us here in the room from all over the place. Corinne and Debo, you guys were talking about the community as it pertains to the entire race and a lot of the events that have happened over the past couple of months, and it is great to have everyone here celebrating that community and excited to rebuild it alongside the residents along the course. And one of those individuals is here with me, Mr. Paul Reeder, from not down the road, but across the pond, representing the UK. Paul is a 8-year lottery entrant, 128 tickets, if my math is correct. And this is the second time you've been here in the room, is that correct?
Yeah, I flew in for 3 nights last year. 64 tickets, thought I was in with a good chance, but the party, I didn't get in, I wasn't disappointed. The party was brilliant, so I thought I'd give it another go this year, and if I don't get in, well, next year there's always 258 tickets, or 56, do my maths, 56.
So what is so special about Western States that you keep on this grind?
Oh. Well, I started ultra running in my 30s, and I ran a 100-miler, and I got 1 ticket in the UK, and my coach, he said, well, just put your name in, because they'll build up, and I got in with 1 ticket, and I ran in 2014, and I was real back of the pack. There were 6 people behind me in 29 hours 36 or something, and it was just amazing. What an experience, the community. I've never anything like it. So every year now, get that qualifier, get my name in the hat, watch the lottery online live, and then last year I thought I'll come for 3 days, and then I didn't get in, and now I'm back.
Yeah, I think it really speaks to the sense of community, the fact that you come not for a full holiday, but a full weekend of Western States fun, being a part of everyone here in the room. Why do it a second time? Last year you got your heart broken. What really brought you back into this room this year?
Literally, it was just so much fun. I here met so many people in the hall, went for beers at one of the running shops afterwards, sharing a beer with Gordy, meeting new friends, just the community. And then I thought, you know what, I'll do it again, and I'll keep doing it till I get in because it's just so much fun.
Absolutely. That is the spirit of the race. You embody it. We hope you get in today. We got a lot of folks in the room here today hoping they get in. You got to show off that Union Jack. We have about a fifth of our entrants overall are from the state of California, but we got folks all around the world here in the room and watching at home with you all. So appreciate you. We'll be bringing a lot of energy. You guys keep it going in the studio. Right back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Skylar. How great was that? And good luck to Paul Reeder. It seems like he brought the UK weather with him, as Skylar mentioned. It is a rainy, dreary day in Northern California here today, something that Californians actually pray for usually in this drought-stricken few years that we've been in, and especially given the circumstances that we mentioned at the top of our broadcast with the fire danger that has impacted the Western States 100 course. So just to reiterate something that Corinne and I mentioned earlier, if you are just joining us, please do consider dropping a donation here on YouTube. 100% of those proceeds will go towards the restoration of the Western States 100 trail. Corinne, I've got more stats here as part of Western States Race Director Craig Thornley's PowerPoint deck. I don't know if I'm going to be totally spoiling his presentation
Probably.
in the auditorium here today, but I think there's a great visual that our audience will find entertaining here, and that is just the total ticket count in today's lottery, because
it's impressive.
It really is impressive. So give me a sec. I'm just pulling it up here with a screen share. So that should be visible now to our audience. Again, it is fairly small, just given the fact that it's replacing my face on your screen. But you can see it's still hockey stick level growth trajectory here for the Western States 100 in terms of demand. And so this is one of the challenges that the race has to deal with, right, Corinne, is that there's so many people coming into the sport of trail running. The Western States 100 is, of course, a race that everybody wants to do for good reason. And so it's a challenging position for the race to be in, having so many people who want to run, but having so few spaces.
Yeah, it's a 15% increase from last year as far as eligible applicants into the race, which is bonkers growth. It's year over year growth. Essentially, I think there's only been a year or two where things have decreased a little bit. Mostly, I think the 2022 or kind of post-pandemic 2021, I guess, coming out was the only maybe drop, just because there weren't probably eligible races more than anything. But yeah, 15% growth. And once again, over 41,000 tickets in the lottery again this year, which means that would have been 4 reams of paper. So a reason why they're not going into a big drum this year. They are going to be drawn electronically, but there will also additionally be 3 names drawn from the audience in attendance, including the interviewee we just had on the screen. Hopefully his ticket is getting drawn in that special draw if it's not coming out of the lottery. And I think additionally too, some of you have gotten emails. They also do a raffle. So there's 2 different things going on today. This is the 2023 lottery, and then there's also a raffle for spots in the 2024 race as well. So there was some confusion about dates in people's emails versus what's going on here today. But yeah, there's so much excitement to be had. And, I know that there are people waiting with bated breath for the Hard Rock Lottery that's going on later today, for the USA Soccer match that's going on in the World Cup right now. There's lots to be done on this cold, rainy Saturday in Northern California or wherever you might be watching this from.
Yes. People around the world are staring at various different screens for various different sports, various different races. And here's another slide that I thought was really remarkable and interesting. Corinne and I have both been in the sport for quite some time. In fact, I believe the first time I was in the Western States Lottery was back in 2010, which doesn't seem that long ago. But when you look at the level of demand and interest in the Western States 100, it is dwarfed compared to where we are now. And one sort of interesting anecdote from my experience being in the lottery, there was a time when if you had missed in the lottery twice, you were automatic your third time around. That wasn't that long ago. Now we have people who are in the lottery for 9 straight years, and they only have a 92% chance of getting in. So the demand is off the charts for this race for good reason. Corinne and I have both been lucky to run this race each. I think we have a combined 5 total finishes between the two of us, and it really is truly one of the most special experiences, some of the best memories of my life. We've got
Yeah,
about
and if
5
people
minutes.
people don't
Go
get
ahead.
in this year, I think something to add. If you don't get in this year, well, be excited for your friends who got in, because you will have friends, right, who got in. Some of you are watching at watch parties, at running stores, at friends' houses. Maybe you're out running right now and you're not hearing this, and that's great. And your friends are going to text you because you got in. That was always my favorite thing, was to go away, go for a run. And if I got a bunch of texts, I knew it's because I got in through a lottery.
Yeah.
It's a good way to spend your Saturday. But the truth of the matter is that most of us will not get in today, right?
Yeah.
271 people are getting drawn from that lottery, 75 onto the wait list, another 3 from that auditorium. That's a lot of people, 7,000 people or so, who are not getting in today. And so what I want you guys all to take home from that is that you got to be excited for those who got in, and then find a way to help. If you want to come experience the race because you haven't before, come volunteer. If you've got a friend who's in, come crew them, come pace them. There are so many different ways to get to experience this race as you kind of build up anticipation and waiting for your turn in the event. I know it's devastating. I know it can be heartbreaking. I have felt all those things myself in many different lotteries, but that just so you know, if you don't get in, you are more like the rest of us than you are the people who get selected today. So find a way to celebrate, because there's always next year.
Such a great point, Corinne. Thank you so much for saying that. It is important to be happy for those that get into the race, and it's difficult sometimes to not get maybe a little resentful when we don't get into these races through the lottery. But as you said, there's so many ways to get involved with the Western States 100. So if you don't get in today, consider coming out in person, being part of the experience. The 4th weekend in June in 2023, it's always special, whether you're running, crewing, spectating, pacing, volunteering. There's so many different ways to get involved. And running the race is but one of them. We are going to be throwing it to Skylar Hall here in just a couple of seconds, where he is going to lead us into the 2023 lottery. But before we go, Corinne, another name that I thought would be interesting for our viewers here, another name that is already in the field, is Casey Lichtai. Maybe introduce our viewers to Casey Lichtai.
I think we're getting feedback from the PA system there. But yeah, you said Casey Lichtai. She'll be going for number 9. She got a spot in from one of the volunteer groups, one of the kind of like race admin. They're generally allocated as race admin, but that generally means it's from one of the aid stations or volunteer groups that works with the race. They can allocate those spots to anyone. Some of them hold lotteries themselves for people who volunteer at those aid stations. So Casey Lichtai will be coming back for race finish number 9 this year. And we can't wait to welcome her to Auburn in June. But it sounds like they are ready to get things kicked off in the auditorium. So we're going to throw to people on the ground, and Dylan and I are going to be silent and keep all of our fingers crossed for you all.
Good luck, everybody. We'll be in the chat all day, and then we'll see you at the back end.
All right, we're here in the room, and I got Jason with me here. Jason, one of the final 5. Yes, the first year we've actually gotten to year 9 on the list. 256 tickets. Sir, how are you feeling this morning?
I think the odds are pretty good. I've said that before, but feeling relatively confident this year, hopefully, yeah.
And you are local. You're coming from Truckee, so you're very familiar with the course. How long have you dreamt of running it as a Western States participant?
I mean, almost a decade, right? Like, I think 2012 was the first year I had a qualifying race, and here we are. It's 2022, and so hopefully 2023 is the year. But it'll be fun now that it's the backyard. I was in the Bay for a number of years too, and so it was the broader backyard, but now it's like the literal backyard. So it'll be really exciting, hopefully next year, to finally get to do it.
Yeah, we've spoken a lot this morning around the sense of community being here geographically. You definitely feel that sense of community both from the runners and from the surrounding neighbors. What does this event mean to you as being just an ultra runner, as an athlete? What is that sense of pride that you feel for this event?
It's so cool that it's the first one. It's it's here. It's like a place where we've recreated the entire time that we've lived in California. So I think, yeah, and you just like the way that everybody shows up for it, the energy. I've volunteered years past. Like my wife used to work at Strava for a lot of years, and so we had a tent in Forest Hill. Like it's just such an outpouring of support from the community for all levels of runners. So I'm really excited to finally get to be in that, actually participating in that. hopefully next year.
Indeed, well, it's not guaranteed, but it's as close to guaranteed as we can get it, so good luck today, Jason. It seems like we're about to get started here in the arena. Final folks are filing in, and it's about to get going on stage, so we'll throw it up there now.
Live audience out there on the internet, and anybody else that's looking on as we start. I know probably half the people are still soccer nerds, so they're watching the game. Last I looked, the U.S. was behind 1-0. 2-zip, okay, 2-zip. Well, you can switch back over to us now. That one's over. Before we get started on the picking, let me just remind people, kind of the folks that make this thing go. Just a quick round of the people that are scattered around the audience and up here on the podium, but that's the board of directors of the race, and that's our president, Diana Fitzpatrick, who's sitting over here. Myself, Tim Tweetmeyer, and Topher Gaylord are the vice presidents. Kara Teklinski is our secretary, and Carl Hoagland is the treasurer. Along with those folks are the other folks who are on the board. That includes Tia Boddington, Magdalena Belay, Dylan Bowman, Mo Livermore, Charles Savage, Allison Thomas, Gary Toll, John Trent, Billy Yang, and Dennis Zyloff. And just a few folks that often don't get recognized at these events, I thought I'd hit those up. We also have our advisory council, and you'll recognize these names. Tropical John, who's been in the sport since Gordy was in short pants. Tony Rossman, who's our counselor on our legal advice. And then Don Zay, who helps us with our government agencies. We also have our emeritus directors. You might recognize Doug Latter, champion of the race and an early contributor and board member and president. Tony Rossman as well. And Shannon Weil, who will be one of our celebrity guests today. We also have our medical director, which is Pasta, Andy Pasternak out of Reno. So he guides all of our medical information. We have our medical research team, which is Dr. Megan and Dr. Emily. They're the advise our research that's done at the race. And lastly, our trail manager, who's going to have his hands full for the next 9 months, and that's John Katz. So that's the group that runs this thing, and we appreciate their volunteer time in doing this. And just to give you an idea, there are 20 different committees that work on the board. So with 15 board members, it's a busy time, from the audit committee all the way to the, did I mention, this is the 50th running of Western States. So we have a committee working on that as well. But the guy that runs and get us ready for this 50th thing is the kind of the conductor of the orchestra, the grand cacophony, which is the aid stations, the course, the runners, the entrance, the lottery, and everything else. And that's our orchestra conductor, Craig Thornley.
Thanks, Tim. He's very humble. He didn't mention that he's run the race a couple times. I forget. How many Cougars do we have together? We have five Cougars combined. We have 34 finishes. And we only have one golden hour belt buckle finish between the two of us. And it's not him. I don't know how many top tens, but I do want to thank Placer High School, Joey Montoya, football coach down there, Dave King, our auditorium rep, he's helped us out, or tech. We put a lot of demands on him, including asking him to come in at 5:30 this morning to help us set up. Ted Knutson behind us here watching soccer. We call him our Chief Technology Officer. He wrote the portal software. He wrote ultralive.net. Pretty much anything electronic or digital, Ted's got his hands in it. And we are very fortunate to have someone of his ability helping us. And then there's a variety of volunteers that help vet the qualifying races. I had someone ask me if we looked at the people who didn't get selected in the lottery and made sure they had a qualifier. Yeah, we look at everybody in the lottery to make sure they have a qualifier, and it takes quite a few days. It's not a real easy process. Matt Keys, who's on stage here, he helps. Scotty Mills, who's not here right now, and Katie Gifford also are instrumental in vetting qualifiers. And they would like me to ask you, if you use a name on Ultra Sign Up, use that same name with the portal. If it's Robert or Bob, it makes it a little bit harder for us. We have to manually vet those because we match on name in your qualifying race. And I want to thank the celebrity drawers, some who've not been here ever. But every one of them has some connection to the race. Some go back really far. Some are more recent. Thank you guys for spending the morning with us. Yeah. And we share this auditorium with Placer Theater Ballet. They put on the Nutcracker. They put on a show last night. They will put on a show at 3 p.m. We're on their fancy dance floor right now. This is not Placer High School's dance floor, so we got to be really careful. If you have high heels when you run up here, be careful. But they have changed their schedule to accommodate us, so we're not rushed like we used to be to get out right at 11:30. So thank you, Placer Theater Ballet, if they're here. And thanks to all of you. So obviously, the fire is a big question mark for many people. About 16 miles of the course were impacted. Many of the sections were burned in a really hot manner. When it burns slower, it's a healthier burn, and some of it did burn in that slower mosaic type. But the places that got hot, like on Cal Street, they got torched. And what that does to the soil is it makes it so the water doesn't even go into the soil. So we're going to have quite a bit of erosion. We've already spent 2 days in El Dorado Canyon. We're probably going to have to redo some of that work that we did multiple times because the earth is just going to keep moving. One challenge for us is this is impacting sections of the trail that are managed by 3 different agencies/owners, 3.5 miles around private land, about 10 or 11 miles around Forest Service land, and then the remaining is in Auburn State Recreation Area managed either BLM or BOR. So we got to work with all of those. But I'm confident we're going to get it ready. I think everybody in these agencies is also confident. The private land's probably the most complicated for us because we can't just go in there with volunteers. We've been working really hard on this since the fire was put out. When we went into the black El Dorado, I had some people, this was 2 weeks ago, I had people ask me, how did you feel? How did it make you feel? And I wasn't emotional about it. Maybe because I'd already seen so many photos and I'd walk Cal Street. It's a part of the cycle. And unless things radically change, we're going to have more fires affecting the course in the future. So I don't want to say that we're going to have to deal with it again, but we probably will. So it grows back. It makes for some pretty cool views, and we'll get to watch it recover. So don't be depressed. I wasn't depressed. I'm not depressed. Okay, these numbers are insane. A 15% increase in the number of applicants over last year. 2021 was the record year at 6,600. We are allowed 380 starters this year. Normally we're allowed 369 because we go through Granite Chief Wilderness. But because of the cancellation in 2020 and then in 2021, we only started 333 because we didn't have another lottery and many of the international runners couldn't come. So we had 2 years of below 369. We agreed, the Forest Service agreed with our proposal to let us do 385 last year, 380 this year, 375 the next year, and then we're back to 369. So we will have 380 starters come the start of the race. There were 106 automatics this year. That leaves 274 names. We will draw 274 names today. 271 of those are coming from the normal draw. We will then draw 75 names for the ordered waitlist, and the final 3 will be with the playing cards, so the lottery within the lottery. So we're going to end on a really positive note, because 3 of you will get selected there at the end, and everybody will leave happy. Well, maybe not everybody will leave happy, but it's uplifting when you get drawn. And don't get too bummed about being on the wait list, because the last 2 years we have exhausted the wait list. So if you're on the wait list, you're not going to see movement early. It's just not the way it happens. People hang on as long as they can, but it starts happening in June. So you can look at all the past wait lists and see if you land on the wait list, see what your chances are and when you might get called. These are the automatics from 2015 all the way to 2023. I'll just quickly go over some of them. Top 10 from last year, 17 are coming back, 3 are not. 10 raffle ticket winners, race admin spots, which are aid stations and other teams like the radio team, the sweep team, the course marking teams. They all get to designate a runner into the race, and there are 26 of those this year. We have 3 special consideration entries, which is right in line with what we've had in the past, at least the last 6 years. The Silver Legend entrant, which goes to a runner over 60 who's had significant contributions to Western States specifically, or the sport of ultra running generally, and that person will be announced. And I just glanced at that person, so they already know. They know, but you guys don't know. 28 golden ticket winners. So far we've had 8 already. 2 from this new UTMB program, which is similar to the Ultra Trail World Tour spots. There'll be 2 elite athletes who are supported by UTMB to come to Western States. So between the golden tickets and the UTMB spots, that'll be 30, which is in line with what we've done prior to 2022. 15 sponsor spots, 2 spots allocated for BIPOC runners. 1 woman is coming back from the pregnancy deferral. This is a total of 3 women who have now come back after becoming pregnant with a spot in the race. We know those are not really going to move the numbers significantly, but it sure is significant for the women who are affected by this or get to use it. Nobody's going for their 10th or their 19th or 20th. I think we're going to have possibly 2 more next year, but these are going to be low going forward. You just can't get in unless you get top 10 repeatedly, or some other way of getting in. These are going to be much less frequent. There's 1 board member, Don Zay, on the advisory council that's running. And that's a total of 106. So we're still using 2 to the n-1. If you don't like math or this scares you, just go to sleep for a bit. You basically get double the number of tickets for each year you're in the lottery and you're not selected. You don't get tickets based on the number of qualifiers you run in a qualifying period. 1 qualifier is as good as 10. I don't know how many people ask me, I ran 2 qualifiers, why don't I have more tickets? Because that's not how you accumulate tickets. It is possible that the number of qualifiers you ran is going to be the same as the number of lotteries that you've lost, but that's just a byproduct of the way it works. So we have 7,169 entrants with a total of 41,392 tickets. The 9-year folks, there's 5 of them with 256 tickets. We are definitely wanting to put all of them in. We want them to get in. If they don't all get drawn in the entrance list, we're going to put the remaining, which is probably going to be one or two, we're going to put them at the top of the wait list, which is effectively putting them in. These are the probabilities, which you guys have probably already seen. 1%. This is for both the entrance list and the wait list, so a total of 349 draws. Goes all the way up to 92% for the 256 ticket 9-year folks. I wish that was 100, but it's not 100. This is the graph of the growth of applicants. You can see we had 2 years where we went down in 2015. That was when we changed qualifiers from 50 miles to 100K. And it just slowed you guys down 1 year, and then you just said, okay, I'm going to run whatever I need to run to get in the lottery. And then COVID 2021, we didn't have a lottery, and 2022, I think things were still not normal for a lot of people. So wasn't sure what was going to happen in 2023, but you can see it went up. This is the code that we're using. It's a MySQL database. It's an order by rand. So what it does is it has all of the tickets. It'll sort them in a random order, and then we take the top one. Every single time we hit the button, when the celebrity drawer hits the button, it's running this code again. So there's not a single seed that starts it and then determines all the entrants. Every single one is a different random order. I'm sure we'll get some math people here who are going to tell us this isn't random. It's pseudo-random. It's random enough for what we're doing. If we were writing encryption software, perhaps it wouldn't work, but it's random enough. Once we pull out a ticket, we mark that as inactive, and all the remaining tickets that are associated with that runner are marked as inactive, so we will not draw duplicates today. We debated on whether we should keep it so we draw duplicates, and this is where we ended up for helping expedite the drawing process. So when you get selected today, if you get selected today, you will get an invitation from me from UltraSignup to complete your registration. Please do so within 2 weeks. If you're on the wait list, you're going to get an invitation from me to register with UltraSignup on the wait list. And I've never done that before, so hopefully I don't screw that one up. And I don't know any other race that's invited people to register for the wait list. But UltraSignup has helped me. Hopefully it's all going to go smooth. If you get on the wait list, it's probably going to be after I do all of the entrance invitations. If you withdraw from the race anytime before 1 p.m., you won't lose your ticket counts from this lottery. You will keep those. We will obviously get people off the wait list to fill your spot, and they will be very happy. The refund policy is the same, 75% by May 1, 50% by June 9th, 25% by June 20th, and no refunds after 6/20. As I already mentioned, we exhausted the wait list last year, and it was 75 people last year. We exhausted the year before, and it was only 50. So if you're on the wait list and you can live with that kind of like anxiety or uncertainty, which I've questioned myself, would I be able to handle that? Yeah, I think I probably would, but you can make your own decision whether you want to wait or not. So good luck to everybody. Please be kind and celebrate with those who get selected today. Okay. Back to Tim.
All right, one more quick commercial before we get our first celebrity drawer up here. Just a quick listing of our sponsors. These are the guys that help us put this event on at the quality that we like to do it. But here they go. We have our presenting sponsor was Hoka One One, their shoe sponsor. We've got GU, our performance nutrition sponsor. The Active Joe, Add-A-Day, Brazen Racing, Buff, Comstock Heritage, Drymax, Phoenix Lighting, Fleet Feet Sacramento, Gooter, Inside Tracker, M45 Automotive, Monsters of Massage, SacFit Ultra Runners, San Francisco Running Company, San Francisco Venture Capitalist, Squirrels Nut Butter, Stoked Oats, Strava, Sunto, Ultra Running Magazine, The Aid Station, Vespa. And our partners that help us on the side are ultralive.net, iRunFar, and UTMB. You have a choice when you spend your money. Spend them with these folks. They're supporting this race really well. All right, Scott, we ready to go? All right, well, there's nobody that should be first if you're going to celebrity draw, so we found this guy. We thought maybe he could help. Like we always kid him, he's a little hard to recognize with his shirt on. What do you have to say this morning, Gordy?
Well, I have a question, and I want the people who answer it to raise their hand really high. How many people are here from a foreign country? Hold your hands up really high. Come on. Okay. How many people took a plane to get here? Raise your hand really high. Okay. How many people drove over 250 miles? Okay. That's all I have to say.
All right, so what you need to do when you're ready to draw a name is push the blue button on the pad here, and that will start the selection.
I just did it. Was I too early?
All right. Nope.
I already pressed it.
Refresh? Okay, try it again. And the first person out of the loop from Laguna Beach, California, John Loftus. All right, we're good to go for the next one?
Yeah?
Yep. Number 2, well, we got 2 select. From California, Morgan Hill, Wayne Pfeffer. Wayne Pfeffer from Morgan Hill. All right.
I haven't heard anybody screaming yet.
No, work on that. Come on, Gordy, pick somebody in the audience. Hit it again. From Silver City, New Mexico, Garrett Peltonen. 8-ticket count guy. It's not that far away. New Mexico isn't that far away, Gordy. Come on.
Sounds like someplace I'd like to go climb.
Oop. Okay. There we go. Now you had to wait for the name to go away. Hit it one more time. All right. From, woo, this is a new one. Where's my sheet? Okay. From Lisbon, Portugal, Rui Pedras, 256 tickets. All right.
Make him a 7-time loser?
Yeah, that's a lot of tickets. All right, here we go. Looks like you got to touch it again, Gordy. I don't know. Maybe we're going to have to hit it twice each time. Come on. Still not going. All right, try one more. We good? Yeah, all right. Yep, go ahead. Let's try it again. No? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I think This is somebody you might know. From Reno, Nevada, Ken Zemak. Ken? Oh, Ken's not here. We still don't have anybody from the audience, Gordy. Hold on. Okay, now we can try again. And from Lake St. Louis, Missouri, Ed Walsh. All right, we're good. Yep. All right, another international runner. I think I know this one, Sherry. From Como, Italy, Simone Cislitera, Como, Italy. So I got Portugal and Italy covered, Gordy. All right, going to the north, from Calgary, Alberta, Heather Davis. Yeah, that's 3 foreign countries got it covered now. All right. Pick number 9. Oh, close by. Tracy, California, Clinton Keller. Somebody here? Is he here? Is he here?
Remember we give him.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, there we go, finally. Yeah, come on up. Good job, man. Yeah, they got some swag for you over there. Yep. Over there. So if you are in the audience and you get picked, come on up. We got some Western State swag for you. All right, Gordy. And you can even get your picture taken with Gordy now. There you go. All right, here we go. From Webb City, Missouri, Stephen Foster. All right, we're good. From Hereford, Arizona, James Ahaz. 128 ticket guy.
I thought that was going to be England.
Yeah. All right. We're through 11. There we go. All right. From Byron, Illinois. William Abel. All right. We're about 2/3 of the way through, Gordy. Come on. You got one from the audience. All right, moving around the U.S. from Cincinnati, Ohio, Daniel Haight. All right. Another Canadian from Bell River, Ontario, Casey Thiverge, Thivierge. Our first, they're probably a hockey fan. They're probably probably a Maple Leafs fan. All right. From South Carolina, Ladson, South Carolina, Ryan Hamdorf. All right, 15-20, Gordy. Keep moving. All right. Oh, Seattle, Washington, Scott Lawrence. You're spreading it around pretty good here, Gordy. All right. Number 17. Twinsburg, Ohio, U.S., Bob Schmaltz. Good, Cincinnati and Twinsburg. All right, another Arizonan from Phoenix, Arizona, Rosendo Caballero. All right, we got 2 more. From Denver, Colorado, Doug Otis. Yeah. All right, I think one more and we're at 20, Gordy. Yep. All right, from Salt Lake City, Utah, John O'Shea.
I think the secret is to hold it down a little bit.
Parting comments?
Okay, that's it.
Tell how many ticket counts, what their ticket count is.
Oh, okay, got it. Yep. Okay. All right, our second celebrity drawer, you might recognize it, all dressed in purple and red. One of the original four, and kind of got this thing off the ground, Shannon Weil.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, I just wanted to take a minute and say a big thank you to everybody who is out there working on the Western States Trail and bringing it back to where it needs to be, into a safe place. I want to mention that in 1960, the volcano fire burned 100,000 acres of the Forest Hill Divide and wiped out the trail. And it came back. And when I came to the Western States Trail in 1969, we were seeing the rebirth of the trail, the regrowth, and it was coming back. So my friend Mo Livermore over here and I were out there riding. We could see for miles because there were no trees, but it came back. So it's going to come back again, and we're grateful for it. When I started the raffle, and thank you everybody for ever bought a raffle ticket, 20 years ago, it was to help the trail. It was to help work on the trail. And Wendell Roby, who was the founder of this whole shebang, and you need to know that name. If you don't, you need to learn it. Wendell Roby taught me that when you do things on the trail, for the trail, you look out 20 years. You project for 20 years, make your plans for 20 years. So I started the raffle 21 years ago, and now that raffle is supporting the trail and is helping bring back the trail to where it is today. So thank you.
Thank you, Shannon. All right, just push the blue button. Boop. Give it a little more of a tap. There we go. Hold a second. You gotta try one more. Go ahead. There we go. All right. From Hereford, Arizona, 128 ticket guy, Joe Schrum. Okay, wait for a second here. Okay, now, when the name goes away, you can pick again. All right, from hometown Null. I knew we'd get one. 128 ticket person, though. Brenda Blinn. Now covering Minnesota, from Duluth, Minnesota, 128 ticket runner, Scott Hoberg. Well, this is a 32 ticket person, and I actually know this person, actually. From Fair Oaks, Jennifer Hemmen. That was a good one. All right. heading to Texas from Fort Worth, 128 ticket runner Andrew Riedinger. Wait up, wait. Two in a row.
I love it.
Congrats, man. All right, so that's our next one is now from Greenwood, Indiana, Cody Daly, a first ticket, one ticket runner. Buy a lottery ticket today, that's Cody, buy a lottery ticket. Oh, another local 16 ticket person from Sacramento, California, Elijah Hall. Congrats, man.
All right, thank you.
All right. Wow. Good job, Shannon. All right, from Salt Lake City, Utah, 8-ticket runner Eli White. Or Ellie White. Ellie. Whew. Our first Alabama runner from Wetumpka, Alabama, Jared Struck. All right, back to Texas from Sugar Land, Texas, a 16-ticket runner, Chad Lassiter. All right, our first French runner from École, France, Olivier Gendre. Olivier. He had four tickets, Olivier Gendre. All right, 16-ticket runner from Chicago, Illinois, Jenny Goodwin. Oh, there we go. Now we're covering Virginia. From Lorton, Virginia, Rob Kolb, 32-ticket runner. Well, back into California with 64 tickets from Reading, Dennis Bowick. Dennis? Let Shannon keep picking. All right, we're on to pick number 35, I believe, and now we're back into Calgary, Alberta, Oleg Tabelev. Oleg. Oh boy. From St. Helena sur Isère, Ivanov David. David? That looks like a French town, but I can't tell. There's no country on it. He was a one ticket. That was his first ticket. All right, just a little bit north of here now with another one-ticket runner from Redmond, Oregon, Chris Erxleben. All right, three more, Shannon. Three more.
Okay.
8-ticket runner from Asheville, North Carolina, Dustin Cooper. Back to Missouri, Wildwood, Missouri, a 32-ticket runner, Luigi Terzini. Good Italian name, Luigi Terzini. One more, last one, Shannon, come on. You've been doing great. All right, an 8-ticket count from Kansas City, Missouri, Alex Francisco. Well done, Shannon, great job. All right, this next celebrity draw, I doubt whether too many people might recognize him, unless you're an old timer. But let me tell you a little bit about this guy. I was looking him up, I was talking to him this morning. 1986 Western States men's champion. Set the course record that day. Also then went to Leadville and came in second to Skip Hamilton at Leadville in July. And then went to Wasatch in September and won that in a course record time at Wasatch. So our 1986 Western champion, Chuck Jones. Just going back to 1986, what is your most vivid memory of that run with Jim Pellin right on your wheel most of the way?
Well, I think it was right at 49. The helicopter was filming us all day. He was filming against the river, down at the river, and he set the chopper down right next to the riverbank, and I could barely hear Jim. And I go, oh, he's back there. He's just a half a mile away. So I powered up to the quarry, and then the helicopter came right up, just like 20 feet above the quarry before 49, right? And so I can't hear him. So the chopper goes away, and I'm coming across the pavement there after I get done, and I can hear him slapping. I mean, for 10 years, he was this German carpenter guy, right? And he had kids, and he would just have this big, heavy stump, and a really heavy German accent. I could just hear him talking, it was like to people there at 49, and it was just terrifying because it's like I knew how tough he was, and it's like I did I think a sub 5 minute mile down to no hands, and just totally just collapsing across all kinds of rocks and everything. Lucky I didn't sprain an ankle, but it was the fastest I think anybody's ever ran from 49 down to no hands. But anyway, it was so I only beat him by 10 minutes. It was he was really strong, and Jim Pellin was just one of those really heroic guys you see when you go on the website of states. It's just incredible. So anyway, that was the one.
Yeah. Yeah. There was an old urban legend. I was asking Chuck, because the story was after he won Western States, he rode his motorcycle to Leadville and then rode it back, and then rode his motorcycle to Wasatch after winning and rode it back without crashing.
It was one of those things where I paid cash for it it was one of the few times that Western States had a purse, and I went down and paid cash for it, and it was pretty cool.
All right, let's pick some runners here.
All right.
Just push the button. There we go. Here we go. Next, from Washington, D.C., Sam Cohen, 1-ticket guy. All right. As soon as that name goes away, you can push again. So, yeah. Here you go. Try it again. There we go. Scottsdale, Arizona, 64 tickets. Angela Feldman. All right. California, Albany, California, 16 tickets. Jason Patent. All right. Not in the audience. From the UK, our first UK running from Worthing, UK, 2-ticket runner Jason McCardle. All right. Yeah. It's trying. There we go. All right, another local runner, San Francisco, California, 32 tickets, Lauren Newman. All right, our first Japanese runner from 256 tickets from Takao, Japan, Tomokazu Ahira. First Connecticut runner with 32 tickets from Canton, Connecticut, Sean Meehan. Okay, another first from Spain, a 32 ticket from Santa Eulalia del Rio, Spain, David Ickringil. Ickringil, yeah. Back into Alberta, Canada, from Edmonton to Alberta, 128 tickets, Travis Ballou. All right. All right, we're up to number 50. 50th runner in the race from Solano Beach, California, 128 tickets, Scott Fischel. Is there? There you go, you got one local. All right, rock on, Chuck. Here we go. Go again. That looks like Australia. No? From Balmoral Ridge, Queensland, Australia, 16 tickets, Luke Pryor. All right. From Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, 16 tickets, Lauren Jones. Great Britain, Wantage, Great Britain, a 32-ticket runner, Keith Shaw. A little closer to California, from Ketchum, Idaho, 128 tickets, Dennis Cook. From Blacksburg, Virginia, 64-ticket runner Jordan Chang. Five more. All right, and our last five for Chuck, 16-ticket runner from Brooklyn, New York, first New York runner, Rhonda Braun. Keep rolling, we got four more. All right, 64-ticket runner from Santa Rosa, Todd Bertoloni. Well, Todd's not here? No, it's not here. We'll roll on. All right, from Heron, Illinois, with 4 tickets, Morgan Davis. All right, we got 2 more, Chuck, 2 more. 64 tickets from Fort Worth, Texas, Jake Richter. Last one for Chuck, from Hainesport, New Jersey, with 4 tickets, John Swanson. Hey, Chuck, thanks for coming back. Don't be such a stranger. We'll see you at the race this year. All right, on to our next celebrity drawer. One of the things that we have to manage in the race is our government partners, including the Forest Service. And from our Auburn State Recreation Area, we have Rhonda Craythorne, who is the permit administrator. So she handles all the event permitting in the park. Now, back in the day, there were only, 4 events. There was the Ride, the Run, and the American River Ride and Run, and I think there's probably a race every month, if not 2. What's the biggest headache you deal with events?
No comment.
For me, I'm always out there. I always want to make sure everyone cleans up after their event. Pulling ribbons, taking down chalk, picking up trash that's fallen out of people's pockets, because I'm in the park every day. I live right on the edge of the park. So if you're out there, help us keep it clean. Thanks. All right. All right, let's rip here. We're going from 61 to 80 now. So just press the button. All right, another Japanese runner with 32 tickets from Kawasaki-shi, Japan, Hiroyasu Tanaka. I think Cooney's house is filling up now. He's going to shepherd all these guys through. All right.
Ready?
Yep. All right, back to Ontario, Canada, from Ottawa, 32 tickets, Guy Doiron. Okay. All right. 64-ticket runner from Ipswich, Massachusetts, Gregory Lowe. All right. 16-ticket runner from Livermore, California, Tracy Vogler. Oh, I guess Tracy's not here. All right. Oops, all right. From Alberta, Canada again, Cochrane, Alberta, Canada, 64 tickets, Doug Houson. All right, let's go again. From Baker City, Oregon, 128 tickets, Susan Henry. All right. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa! There you go.
Thank you so much.
All right, congrats. Yeah, way to go. That was runner 66. Baker City, all right. Next. From Denver, Colorado, 64 tickets, Peter Brennan. All right. All right.
Ready?
Yep. All right, back to North Carolina, an 8-ticket runner, Jim Schneiderman. As soon as the green name goes away, you can pick again. That usually means the tickets. Yep, you're good. All right. Back to Arizona with 16 tickets from Mesa, Arizona, Stephen Crawford. Okay. Back to California, 128-ticket runner from San Diego, Matt Whalen. All right, that's 70. You get 10 more. All right. Akron, Ohio, with 16 tickets is Matthew Vogel.
Ready for me?
256 tickets from Truckee, California, David Jason Wilkins. That's 9 years worth of tickets, 256.
Very cool.
All right, way to go. All right. 16 tickets from New York, Stephen Scobie. All right. All right. Oh, Sherry, I got to look at my list here. I think we're. Okay, from Cape Town, Western Cape, South Africa, 1 ticket, Mike Van Ryswick.
I thought it was going to be Zimbabwe. I know, I did too.
I thought it was going to be with Emily. All right. That's way out there. All right, we're good. Yep, we got 6 more. All right. Wisconsin, Wanatowic, Wisconsin, 16 tickets, Kurt Bray. right, so we got 5 more. Another one-ticket person from Collingwood, Ontario, Eric Hong. All right, 4 more. 16 tickets from Sackett's Harbor, New York, Kelly McDonald. Yep. 1 ticket from Amherst, Virginia, Joshua Cromwell. All right, 2 more. All right, another person from the hometown of Null, Null, Null. Ticket count 32 is Casey Urshel. All right, 1 more, and then round will be done. Yep, last one. Golden, Colorado, 32 tickets, Greg Newman. All right, thanks, Rhonda. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Our next celebrity person is from one of our sponsors, Vespa. Been around the race for a while, Peter Defty. Oh, and he brought me a lid. Oh, nice. Let me get this nice.
Use it.
This is a nice Vespa lid. My head's too big for it, though. Got to turn it over. All right, now we're looking good, better. Got a Vespa shirt. I got a Vespa lid. Here we go. You got 20.
Shameless
Rock on.
promotion, yeah.
All right, 128 tickets from Lebanon, New Hampshire, Christopher Bustard. Yeah, as soon as the green goes away, you can pick again. Back to California with 64 tickets from San Gabriel, California, Zhang Liu. Yeah. Issaquah, Washington, 64 tickets, Soon Chui Choi. Yeah. 16 tickets from Marblehead, Massachusetts, Kate Cook. All right, 32 tickets, Carterville, Illinois, Matt Crane. All right. Yeah, you got to give it the right touch.
No fail, and now it's...
There we go. 64 tickets from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Clifford Matthews.
Nobody's here.
16 tickets from Ogden, Utah, Brian Corey.
Maybe I'll have the first one. Nobody gets picked locally, right? Nobody's here.
Yeah.
I'll be first.
All right. For 8 tickets, New Caledonia. Yeah. New Caledonia. Check that box, huh? From Noumea, New Caledonia, Pierre Kachow. 8 tickets. All right, wow. I find a new country every year. Where is that?
It's down by Fiji and Tahiti.
Well, that's why I don't know. It's down by Fiji and Tahiti. I've never been there either. All right, 16 tickets from American Fork, Utah, Brian Robbins. I'm sure Tropical John's been there like 20 times. Yeah. All right, 32 tickets from Orange Park, Florida, Zach Hanna. All right, we're halfway through. Okay, here we go. From 2-ticket person from Berkeley, California, Caleb Cruz. You're trying, man. They don't know what you do. That's close to home. Peter's got to get your friends to show up here. Hey, 16-ticket count from New Haven, Connecticut, Michael Schnepp.
How many more do I got?
All right, we got 8 more. All right, it's 2 tickets. Medford, Massachusetts, Jennifer Kenty. It's like that year we had California, Maryland, a town from California, Maryland, Medford, and then you think it's going to be Oregon. It's Massachusetts. They're messing with us. All right, 8 tickets from Tannin Sands, Australia, Helen Rolfe. You're getting farther away now.
I know.
Yeah, you're way out there. All right, 6 more.
I always have been, so.
Here we go. Oxford, Great Britain, 32 tickets. Marcin Kristofich. Marcin Kristofich, Oxford, Great Britain.
Keep butchering those names.
Some of these are tongue twisters. All right, 64 tickets from Bram, Minnesota, Brian Klug. $32 tickets from Sequim, Washington, Sarah Scazzaro. Yeah. All right. Let's see how many more we got here. We got 3 more, Peter.
All right, here's one.
All right. 8 tickets from Stillwater, Minnesota, Stephen Anderson.
I'm not taking pictures.
2 more. Come on, man. Oh, boy. They're probably not here. 1 ticket, Andover, Minnesota, Sarah Rondorf. All right. Close it out. All right. Our 100th runner in the race with 128 tickets from Los Angeles, Jennifer Wilson.
Okay, so I didn't pick anybody that was here.
She's not here, but her friend will text her.
No, it's good.
All right, that's our first 100. We're going to somewhere around 274. All right. Our next celebrity picker is someone I see out running all the time. That's when we exchange greetings, and I give her all the things I tell her about what's going on in the city. This is going to be our mayor, and you've been on the council for a while. How many years have you been in the council?
You know, I was first elected in '98. I served until '05, got off for a couple of years, had a child, then was back on in 2020. So here I am.
She's a regular runner in the canyon. This is Alice Dowden-Corrales. She's going to be our mayor in a week, too?
Yes, actually, December 12th. I'm currently the mayor pro tem for the city. Auburn is the endurance capital of the world. Woo!
And I'm guessing that you'll come to the award ceremony then? You'll be with us for the awards maybe on race day?
Oh, I think I can schedule that. I think I can make that on my calendar. You bet.
Get it in there. All right, well, push the blue button. We'll get going. You got 20 to 120.
I want to get somebody that's here in the audience. A local. I want to get an Auburn person.
Yeah. Push the Auburn button. Ticket count 32. Bellevue, Washington, Michael Linscott.
I got to stretch out the fingers.
That's a nice shitty shirt. That stands out. It's loud. Nice. All right, back to New Mexico and Santa Fe with 128 tickets. Greg Salveson. 128 tickets again from Boonton, New Jersey, Jesse Wolfgang. All right. There you go. All right. Portland, Oregon, with 128 tickets, Brian Hamilton. Is that a 7 or 8 year? 8 years. That's an 8-year runner. 128 tickets. All right. Whoa, that's local. 16 tickets from Fair Oaks, California, Yuwa Buchanan. There we go. Picking up the vibe here. Yeah. Way to go. Okay. All right. From Wisconsin again, from Neenah, Wisconsin, with 8 tickets is William Jackson. Oh, 16 tickets from Shoreline, Washington, Bruce Kellogg. Getting closer to home. Ooh, another no runner from hometown no. Ticket count 8, Daniel Brastella. Daniel Brastella.
Come on. I want to have some.
San Jose with 2 tickets, Quay Kwan. Come on. Quay Jean? That's a tricky one. We gotta work. All right. It's probably Zhu. All right, I think we have our first Swedish runner. Yes, our first Swedish runner from Hisingskara, Sweden with 64 tickets, Tomas Amneskog.
Okay, come on, local. I'm trying to give it local.
Yeah, give it the local voodoo.
But I don't know.
16 tickets from Montgomery, Alabama, Mark Beggs. I think we're going to Costa Rica? Costa Rica. From Heredia, Flores, Costa Rica, Manuel Alfaro. I'm not sure we had a Costa Rican runner. All right. Seattle, Washington with 8 tickets, Matthew Katsenis. San Rafael with 2 tickets, Wes Estes.
This is California.
Nope. All right. Keep rolling. Another Great Britain from Manchester, Great Britain with 8 tickets is Alexia Melling. All right, we got 5 more. 5 more.
Come on. All right. Someone in the audience.
4 tickets from Massachusetts, Waban, Massachusetts, Dan Kelly. Ooh, another 128 ticket person from Fort Worth, Texas, Brian Hill. $16 tickets, our first runner from Missoula, Montana, Ethan Richards. She can train with Kim. All right, 2 more. From Loughborough, Great Britain with 32 tickets is David Kind. Yeah, we're trying to match it to the guy with the Great Britain flag. All right, last one. 256 tickets. From Louisville, Kentucky, Jonathan Amlung. All right, great job, kid. Thanks. Yep. All right. Our next celebrity chooser here is the man, was the monsters. The master monster himself. My brother Valois and his wife Marcia, if you ever go into the Monsters and you go get a massage and you look down and there's a big puddle of tears, that was me before you. I had this one time I was with him, I had bad plantar, I went to him and man, I tried to kick him so many times when he touched me. He'd rub my foot and I'd try to kick him in the head and I never made it. Tried though. All right, brother. You guys ready?
But some of the people in this room have kicked me.
Oh, there you go. Good. And he's pointing at Jen. She'll be in to see you. She'll be training now. Okay. MJ. No. All right. You just got to push the blue button when you're ready, and then it'll go. No, just push straight down. There you go. Well, try one more. There it is. All right, 128 tickets. From Long Beach, California, Amelia Valinsky Filippo. The magic hands. 32 tickets from Longmont, Colorado, David Wiskowski. with 2 tickets from Lakewood, Colorado, Mika Tews. All right. There you go. First, 1 ticket person, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Greg Brager. Oh, I know this one, because I've been here. 4 ticket count from Ljubljana, Slovenia, Dejan Zibart. It's first Slovenian runner. Been to Slovenia, yeah, Ljubljana. It's a nice little country. Yep. There you go. All right. San Jose, 64 tickets, Yu Yen Mo. All right. First Singapore runner, 32 tickets from Singapore, Kok Kwang Kwek. Say that 3 times real fast. All right, 16 tickets from Burien, Washington, Charlie Quinn. Try it again. There you go. All right, 16 ticket count from Davidson, North Carolina, Valerie Renholt. There you go. Yeah. All right, another Oxford, Great Britain runner with 1 ticket, Tim Campion Smith. Nope. All right. Maybe the good. Yeah, we're still trying. We're still trying for Great Britain. All right. You're good. There. Oh, 16 tickets. Could be South Lake Tahoe, Carolyn Bariščević. Well, not in the audience. Yeah, probably got snowed in. All right, we got 9 more. Berkeley Lake, Georgia, 8 tickets, Jeff Tomey. All right, there we go. First Mexican runner with 32 tickets from Mexico, Antonio Garcia. All right. Another Ontario, Canada runner. That was like 3rd or 4th one from Oakville, Ontario. 32 tickets, Pascal Bacot. You gotta select some customers here, man. You gotta get them all broken down, training for the race, so they come see you. Here we got another Sven. So we got Sweden again from Enskede, Sweden, Jakob Bachman. It's got one of those little crazy dots on the top of the. Oh, gotta work on that one. 64 tickets from Atlanta, Georgia, Michael Ritchie. All right, 4 more. Oh, Wiley, Texas, 32 tickets, Brian McKenney.
You're in the right country.
Yeah, I got back into the U.S. anyway. 4 tickets from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Dmitry Zadvornik. Dmitry Zadvornik from Prior Lake, Minnesota. 4 tickets.
We're covering the alphabet.
Yeah. 2 more. All right, last 2 from the Czech Republic, I want to say. No. Yeah? Yeah, it is Czech Republic. I wasn't sure. 32 tickets from Rakotin, Czech, Jaro Prokop. Jaro. All right, make this last one count, boys. 128 tickets from Washington, D.C., Garrett Christensen. All right, brother, thanks. You know, if you run the race, he's the guy to see afterwards. He'll rub you so you can get off the table and walk home. All right, our next celebrity drawer you probably recognize with the Huggy Bear special hat on. He's the leader of the Squirrel Nut Butter Brigade. And, oh, wait, we got a commercial ad here, quick announcement.
Super quick. First of all, thank you all for supporting Squirrel's Nut Butter over the years. I'm super excited and proud to announce that we're pivoting away from plastic, and we'll be pouring into compostable tubes and recyclable tins. So put your hands together for our precious Mother Earth.
Nice. Recycle your butter tin. Recycle your butter tin. I got some at home. I like those metal ones. Are cool.
Take some names.
All right, hit the button. This is Chris Thornley, by the way. If you don't know him, he's related to the race director. Mom's in the audience, too, so do it upright or she's going to... All right, 32 tickets from the Philippines, from Malay, Philippines, Alexis Kapili. Malay. That's a new one. All right. Burlington, Vermont, 32 tickets, Peter Lawson. Little Rock, Arkansas, with 16 tickets, Ronnie Daniel. Westlake Village, California, 32 tickets, Benjamin Atkins. Back to Proctor, Minnesota, with 16 tickets, Janelle Gomez. Kind of on a dry spell here with the locals. Sorry. All right. Back to Null. Ticket count 32 is Steve Martelli. No? Truckee. All right. Truckee. All right. 64 tickets from Richland, Washington, Matt Newton. From London, Great Britain, with 2 tickets, Timothy Owen. No? All right, 149. Whoa. Egypt, I think that is. Woo. Yeah. Egypt, from El Minia, Egypt, Mina Ibrahim. I don't know if we've ever had a runner from Egypt. I can't recall one. It's been a while. All right, we're almost halfway through. London, Great Britain, with 64 tickets, Elaine Batson. Another Italian runner with 16 tickets, from Savigliano, Italy, Pierluigi Lovera. Woo, that's a tongue twister. 16 tickets from Berkeley, California, Daniel Kono. Oh, our first Russian runner. 16 tickets from Krasnoyarsk, Russia, Alexander Churyakov. Russian runner? I don't even call that a Russian runner. This is maybe a first for Western States. All right, 32 tickets from Bend, Oregon, Ken Sinclair. You know him? All right, our third Swedish runner, from 64 tickets from Stockholm, Henrik Östlund. You're all over the place here. Traveling the world. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? All right, 32 tickets from Santa Clara, California, Anil Rao. All right, we got 4 more. From Satellite Beach, Florida, 64 tickets, Tyler Peterson. Oh, you probably know this guy. Why is it that you see somebody from where you live and you should automatically know who they are? Ticket count 16, Flagstaff, Arizona, John Fegavarese, yeah. You don't know him? Don't you live in Flagstaff? All right, you should know all the runners there, dude. It's your we need to get that guy some butter. Get that guy some butter right off the top here. All right, 2 tickets. Wood Village, Oregon, Elise Lagerstrom. All right, close it out with a bang. You got one more. Ooh, Austria from Graz. 32 tickets. Thomas Wagner. Thomas Wagner from Graz, Austria. All right, buddy. Thanks. Appreciate it. All right.
You guys are going to 15 per person now.
15 each?
15
okay.
each going forward.
All right, our next celebrity draw is actually one of our newer sponsors, been here for a year or two now. Jonathan Levy, you want to give us a quick pitch on the Inside Tracking?
Always. So Inside Tracker is all about helping you do what you love for longer. So all of you are here because you love to run long. And we want to do that for a long time, right? And so Inside Tracker is all about helping you understand how to feel and fuel your best through diet and lifestyle and potentially supplementation as well. So we're proud to be a sponsor of the race. We, on the endurance side, definitely got our start in the trail running world. So thank you all for helping us grow to where we are today, and excited to see where we can all grow in the future. So let's pick some names.
All right. All right, have at it. Just hit the old blue button, and the name will come up in green. All right, here's another from Switzerland. Mainendorf, Switzerland, 4 tickets, Tomasz Kamenisch. When the green goes away, you can select again, so when the name goes back, you can, there you go. All right, number 2. Oh, you're on the country swing. Auckland, New Zealand, our first New Zealander with 32 tickets, Thomas Watson. Back into France. 64 tickets. Vincennes, France, Jan Dauphin.
You're a trip.
You can't make these up. 2 tickets from World's End, Berkshire, Great Britain, Vincent Page. I think that's our first runner from World's End. All right. For our first Delaware runner from Wilmington, Delaware, ticket count 32, Adam Foley. Okay. All right. All right, back into Montana from Bozeman, Montana with 16 tickets, Brian Dugovich. Chicago, Illinois with 2 tickets, Adil Lakhani. All right, back into Great Britain again with 16 tickets from Exeter, Darren Chalk. Man, you're doing the world tour here.
I guess so, yeah. Bring your passport.
Yeah. Kansas City, Missouri again, 16 tickets, Hans van Zanten. Hans. All right, another SoCal person from Newberry Park, California with 8 tickets, Daniel Kilgore.
Look at the cheat sheet you've got here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you need the whole deal. All right, another Italian runner from Milano, 64 tickets, Filippo Canetta. All right, here's a 128 ticket person from Portland, Oregon, Richard Benoit. Hopefully I pronounced that right. All right. Oh, here's somebody from California with 2 tickets from Carmichael, California, Reed Brewer. Ah, come on, man. Not here, I guess. All right.
Another neighbor.
We'll have to shame him.
We got a neighbor.
Oh, whoa, wait. Well, you must have hit the Sacramento button. It's 64 tickets from Carmichael, Onmar Shin. There we go. Now we're picking it up a bit. That away. Get a little energy back in the. Wow.
Check the
All
list.
right. Oh, we're back into South Africa now. From Claremont, South Africa, with 16 tickets, Richard Thomason. All right, 5 more. All right, back into Colorado, from Arvada, Colorado, with 128 tickets, Stuart Cohen. Eight tickets from this nearby place called Auburn, California, Jacob Houston. That was our 177th ticket. All right, well done. All right, ticket count 16 from Jackson, Tennessee, Stephen Troxel. All right, 2 more. From Bend, Oregon, with 16 tickets is Ryan Kaiser. Valencia, California, with 16 tickets, Jim Goland. All right, that's it. 180. Thanks, Jonathan. All right, this next person you might recognize, and if you don't, you probably recognize the magazine she helps publish. Says it right there on her shirt, Live Long, Ultra Running Magazine. This is Amy Clark. So what is your official role there?
I'm the editor-in-chief, been a writer also, but that's what I do now. So, yeah.
I thought Carl did it all, no? Oh, yeah, no. Carl's like, no. All right, well, you press the blue button and we'll roll through. We're going to 200 now. We're at 180. There we go. 128 tickets from La Mirada, California, Craig Bronstein. Arvada, Colorado, with 128 tickets again, Nicholas Peterson. Seems like we're covering that 128 ticket count pretty well. All right. Takes a little practice, it does. Keep trying. There we go. All right. All right. 16 tickets from Rome, Georgia, Stefan Eady. Yeah, there you go. Getting the hang of it now. From San Rafael, California, with 16 tickets, Max Cam. Brings up the anxiety. All right. Got the energy back here. All right. Still in California, from San Mateo with 32 tickets, Nathan Hahn. Like a total stealth pick. Good job, man. Congrats. Sneaking up on us. All right, with 16 tickets from Dexter, Minnesota, Jennifer St. Amand. Yep. Leesburg, Indiana, I want to say. Leesburg, Indiana, with 16 tickets, Garrett Karalis. Somebody must know him. All right, with 4 tickets from Null 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 is Jeff Liu. L-I-U, Jeff Liu. Liu. Into Pennsylvania for the first time, I think, with 128 tickets from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Ryan Williams. All right, we're almost halfway through. Somerset, Great Britain, from a place called Street, Somerset, Great Britain, with 1 ticket, Matthew Wigley. All right, 10 more. All right, 4 tickets from Gainesville, Florida is Joseph Pinter. Camarillo, California, with 64 tickets is Joseph Pope. Chicago, Illinois again with 128 tickets, Paul Garcia. Oh, I know this guy. Carmichael, California with 64 tickets, Sean Ranney. Oh, he's here. You might know Sean, he's the most race director for being in charge of the Euchre Bar Massacre. Race director. All right, good job. That's right, there you go. Yeah, Sean's the race director at Euchre Bar, which is a barrel of fun. 16 ticket count from Lincoln, New Zealand, Scott Hawker. All right, 5 more, Amy. Sydney, Australia, with 8 tickets is Jeff Evison. From Norcross, Georgia, another 128 ticket runner, John Kushma. All right, 3 more. With 1 ticket from Arlington, Virginia, Kevin Jordan. Another Italian runner with 64 tickets from Pordenone, Italy, Stefano Casson. The last one. $32 tickets from Lexington, Ohio, Sheldon Campbell. Thanks, Amy. All right, next up. Been on a sponsor for quite a few years now. From our
9 years.
9 years, the sponsor of Western States. From Texas, she's a race director with the Active Joe, Libby Jones. So, what's the race everybody should go run with Active Joe?
Dinosaur Valley 100 miler. We also have 100K.
And what time of the year is that?
It was 2 weeks ago.
Dang. Well, think about that for next year. All right. Okay. Hit the button. We'll get going. Starting off with a bang with 64 tickets from Null 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 is John Blankenship. I'll read read that one. From Waynesville, Ohio, with one ticket, Katie Fitz. Yeah. All right, keep going. Yeah. There we go. All right, 64 tickets from San Diego, Robert Party. As soon as that's how it works. Yeah. 32 tickets from Westavia, Alabama, Lisa Booher. Lots of women.
More Texans, though.
Yeah, I know.
More Texans.
I always think when we pick a Texan, you must know them. There's only like 5 million people.
There's 208 in the
208 Texans in there. Ticket count 16 from Maryborough, Australia, Melissa Benstead. With 32 tickets from another null place is Caleb Efta. Caleb Efta. All right. Denver, Colorado with 64 tickets is Andrew Bainbridge. All right. Oh, there you go. Selma, Texas. You must know them. No. With one ticket is Daniel Zurovec. Yeah, one ticket. It's a lucky day. All right. That was 208. With 32 tickets from Arroyo Grande, California, is Jad Martinez. All right. Halfway through at 210 from Ann Arbor, Michigan, 64 tickets is Kirsten Scott. I think that might have been our first Michigan runner. From Oro Valley, Arizona, with 16 tickets is Angela Grainolds. We're like on a women run here. It's about 4 or 5 women in a row. Good job. All right. 4 tickets. From Oslo, Norway, is Asgeir Hortaug. Asgeir Hortaug. Oslo. I think our first Norwegian runner. Another Arizonan with one ticket from Lakeside, Arizona, Zachary Bates. I don't know. Well, there we go. Did I hear that right? Zachary is an autistic runner? 20-year-old autistic runner from Lakeside, Arizona, Zachary Bates. That'll be exciting. All right, with a ticket count of 8 from Steamboat Springs, Colorado, is Travis Mattern. All right, from Hook, Great Britain, with 8 tickets is John Whitaker. All right, 5 more. From London, with 1 ticket is Brett Waters. It says U.S.
It says U.S., but...
All right. Port Royal, Pennsylvania, with 1 ticket is Michael Fitzgerald.
Let's get someone in the audience.
All right, we got 3 more. Libby. Wow. All right. We got to look at our sheet here. Oh, it's not on there. From, I think this is Romania. From Bistrita Bistranazad, Romania, is Christian Belegan with 1 ticket. First time. Romanian. That was a tricky one. All right. With 8 tickets from Asheville, North Carolina, is Thomas Brown. 1 more. Last one. All right, going out with a bang from Rochester, Minnesota, with 64 tickets is Mike Schmidt. All right, Libby, thanks a lot. You'll see Libby out on the race course on race weekend because she's usually all over the place. She's usually working at the river crossing and all kinds of places. She's one of our regular volunteers as well as sponsors. All right, looks like Sam, huh?
It's me.
All right, Brazen Racing, here we go. The 29ers. It's one of my favorite shirts. I got the pace of 29er. It was a good time. That's a fun bunch to be out there with, the 29ers. They're getting busy. All right, you know what to do?
I know what to do.
All right, rock on. We're at 220 right now. All right, well, Burlingame isn't bad. For 16 tickets from Burlingame, California, Carol O'Hare. Yeah, as soon as the green goes away, you can pick again. Cool. Yeah, the name kind of disappeared. There you go. All right, Manchester, Great Britain with 32 tickets is Philip Tunney. We still got our Great Britain guy out there. It's like 10 of them. We gotta find him somewhere in the electronic wheel. All right, from Royal Oak, I want to say Michigan, 128 tickets is Todd Scott. Well, we're still in Great Britain. Leeds, Great Britain, with 64 tickets is Charmaine Horsfall. Man, you got it going on here. All right, Salt Lake City, Utah, with 2 tickets is Matt Fletcher. Wow, back to Great Britain. We're on a roll here. 8 tickets from London, Great Britain is Ercole Lugari. We're still working on it, man. We're trying to find you. All right. Fort Collins, Colorado, with 16 tickets is Orestes Pat Hastings. Boulder, Colorado, with 64 tickets is Christopher Shirk. Lehigh, Utah, 32 tickets, Richie Cunningham. Happy Days. It's the guy from Happy Days. Who knew? All right, Wheat Ridge, Colorado. We're on a Colorado mid-area roll here. Colorado with 4 tickets is Matthew Hunsucker. That's 4 tickets, man. Come all that way for 4 tickets, you made it. That's amazing. Matt was number 230 in the race. All right. This person's probably not here, but 2 tickets from Autrat, France, Sebastian Picard. Hmm. 16 tickets from San Mateo, California, Kevin Chow. From Coon Rapids, Minnesota, with 8 tickets is Mark Smith. All right, another Brit. 32 tickets from Probus, Great Britain, Andrew Ferguson. Wow. I had no idea we had that many in the bucket. All right. Wow, we're on the international roll here, but 128 tickets from Dagenham, Great Britain, Owen Wainhouse. Yeah, you must be pushing the Great Britain button. Is there a Great Britain button over there? We're back to Bend, Oregon with 16 tickets is Allison Hartz. Four more for Sam. All right, back to the Calgary, Alberta area with 8 tickets is Jamie Knott. Centennial Park, New South Wales, Australia, with 1 ticket is Kevin Davis. New South Wales. All right, got 2 more. 2 more, Sam. And we roll with Ottawa, Illinois, with 8 tickets is Corey Woltering. Last one for Sam. Go out with a bang. Another Ontario, Canada runner from Stouffville, Ontario, 64 tickets, Francesco Riccadonna. All right, Sam, thanks. And thanks for supporting those 29-hour folks, the Golden Hour man, Sam Fiandaca and the Brazen Racing folks. All right, you might recognize this guy. If you haven't had a beer at his pub yet, well, you need to get busy. All right? He's a local shoe and beer supplier. This is Paulo Medina.
Party going after, so he's invited.
All right, Paulo's gonna make it happen here. Flagstaff, 8 tickets. You might know this guy, Ryan Zmierski. Ryan Zmierski, oh, man, you got a lot of customers here you don't know. You need to get over their house. 16 ticket count from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, Morgan Schick. Go again, yeah. Yep. Scappoose, Oregon. 8 tickets, Jean-Paul Lavoie. Was I close on that, Jean-Paul Lavoie? Looks like that. That's the first person from Scappoose I think we've had running. Redondo Beach with 32 tickets is Daryl Folkert.
At least you're in the same state.
Yep. Yep.
So how do we mix it?
Yeah, Paula wants to know how we remix the pot. Is there a tumbler here we can just... Yeah, shake the tablet back and forth. There you go. All right. 1 ticket, San Francisco, Allegra Krasnikiewicz. Yeah, Allegra Krasnikiewicz. Somebody must know him. All right. That's the first ticket for them from San Francisco. Jersey, Great Britain, 128 tickets is Leanne Rive. Whew. Yeah, we've been hitting that 128 pot pretty heavy here. There must be a lot of 128 ticket people in there. All right, 16 tickets from Moon, I think that's Township, Pennsylvania, Bill Thompson. All right, Portugal. Portugal with 32 tickets is Hermano Cardoso. How'd I do on that? You're a Latin guy. Yeah, all right, yeah, Hermano Cardoso. Not bad. All right, Wilsonville, Oregon with 1 ticket, Nick Eldridge. Might know a relative of that guy. All right, here's another test. 16 tickets from Flagstaff, Arizona, Benjamin Cook. Now, you know this guy? Yeah, okay, we found one. That's number 250, 250th runner in the race. Oh.
I gotta buy a beer.
Definitely gotta go buy a beer.
All right. Apollo's rolling here. Shake, shake, shake. Framingham, Mass. 2 tickets, Melissa Arnold. All right. That was 251. Now we're back to Australia. 64 tickets from Melbourne, Australia is Ash Bartholomew. Is that related to... Do we know that person? Lucy's dad. Lucy's dad. Lucy Bartholomew. Well, at least he'll have a pacer ready to go. No pressure there. Oh, I think this guy, some people might know, with 16 tickets from Corte Madera, if he's not here. Oh, Gary Wang. Where's the Wanger? You know, I think he's out working on the trail today. He might be doing trail work, so we'll give him a small pass. You know, he owes everybody here a beer, though, at Paulo's now for not being here. Huntsville, Alabama. First ticket, Martin Heimbeck. Martin Heimbeck. All right, this will be 255. West Hartford, Connecticut, with 2 tickets is Michael Medeiros. Back to California and San Diego with 64 tickets is Andrew Kleinke. Kleinke. Is he here? San Diego, way to go, Paulo. Great job, man. All right, good luck. All right, 4 more, Paulo. All right, 8 tickets from Porter Ranch, California, Nathan Dibb. All right, back to Michigan with Grand Rapids, Michigan with 4 tickets, Brian Kavanaugh. All right, 16 tickets, another Arizona, and from Chandler, Arizona, Danelle Soto. Let's see. 259. One more, Apollo. Last one. Give it a shake. Yeah. Don't know where this person's from. 8 tickets. Todd Bachman. All right. Thanks, Paulo.
Thank you, guys. We're going to bring M45 up, and they'll draw to 271. And
Okay.
We need to take a pause.
Take a pause.
We'll put that
That's
last.
when I'll introduce Karen.
And they can do the talking then.
Okay.
So we'll let them talk now.
Okay. All right, we're going to go to 271. So we got 11. Our next sponsor is a local guy. Runs a Subaru shop in town. Hey, oh, dude, you know what? I got to show you something. My dog started chewing on my hat from last year.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought me a beanie.
Got you a beanie.
Yeah, oh, sweet, thanks. Hey, by the way, my check engine light is on. Is that bad? No.
Be all right.
Now let me give you a test. It's a P420. Is that good?
It's smoked. It's
Yeah.
bad.
Do I add a 0 at the end? Is that the repair cost, $4,200?
Hey, you wouldn't be far from it at that point.
No, I'll be over on Monday. Do you have space, or do I need to wait till late?
Come on in.
I'll be over. All right.
care.
My Subaru, check engine light.
Totally.
Okay. These guys are great local people. They got involved in the race. Runs a great shop over on Borland. You have a Subaru, go support these folks. And they've become a sponsor of the race. Local company, just local guy wants to give back. So support these folks. And his wife, Kristen, of course. And they end up taking, they have a slot in the race, and they re-raffle, right? You're going to plan to do that again this year? So there'll be another raffle for a local runner from the slot that they are awarded for their sponsorship. So doing it all the right way. All right, how this works, you just push the blue button, and then that'll select the runner. Sooner or later, a green name will come up when you get it. Yeah. There, okay. There we go. First one out of the box from California, Altadena. 8 tickets, Robert Del Angelo. Yeah, perfect. From Carmel, Indiana. 16 tickets, Brian Campbell.
Harder than it looks.
There we go. Yeah, it's a little. All right, it's a Washington person with 16 tickets from Snoqualmie, Washington, Dale Peterson. All right, ticket count 2 from Kanagawa, Japan, Kwok Wing Lu. Yeah. Yeah. Some of these are crazy. Yeah. There we go. All right. Nashville, country music capital of the world, 64 count. Christopher Eveland. Okay. All right, our second runner, at least from the Czech Republic, from Praha, Czech Republic, with 16 tickets, Tomáš Slovák. And we're back into Australia. From Croydon Hills, Australia, with 8 tickets is Chris Broadhurst. All right, 32 tickets from Naperville, Illinois, Ming Zhao. So that was number, we need 3 more, and then we're going to pause. So we're 268, we're going to do 3 more. Las Vegas, Nevada, 32 tickets is Maya Detmer. Yeah. Our first Wyoming runner, 32 tickets, pretty famous ultra running name, Jackson, Wyoming, is Pam Reed. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same person, but yeah. Yeah. All right, one more. And this is the last one. All right, well, we ended up in Oklahoma. Lawton, Oklahoma, with their first ticket is Brandon Parker. Okay, so these guys are going to keep picking, though?
Yeah, they're going to keep picking. So we can announce we're going to put Todd Brown, the last remaining 256 ticket.
So this is, we're going to transition from the people that are automatically into the race. This is 271 runners, I want to say. And now we are going to put one. Todd Brown is the last 256 ticket person that didn't get selected. So Todd will be first on the wait list. There, Todd Brown. Skokie, Illinois. Wow. So we're gonna do. So just another thing to announce here, and just reveal as part of the process, is the Silver Legend was started several years ago in honor of Greg Soderlund, and it's awarded to a over 60 runner that applies to get the slot. And this gives you an idea of the quality of people that are applying for this. So this runner has been a race director at McDonald Forest for 11 years. Aid-station volunteer for 20 years, 8 years at Waldo 100K, and is the current aid-station captain at Charlton Lake. He's a board member of the Oregon Trail Series, a board member of the Heart of the Valley Runners, a board member of the Forest Recreation Committee for the Oregon State University Research Forests. He's been coaching people that have, more than 20 people that have finished their first 100, completed 115 ultras with just one do not finish, including 44 100-mile or farther races, including 8 Western States, 7 Hard Rocks, and 4 Wasatches. Been married 35 years, and he has 2 girls that are both ultra runners. How did that happen? A volunteer at the Corvallis Public Library for 10 years. He's completed the PCT, and he's qualified for Western States every year since 2000. Our Silver Legend Award goes to Ken Ward, who's sitting right here. You guys want to say a few words about M45?
I just wanted to, hi, I'm Kristen. I just wanted to say a little bit. We have been given the gift of sponsoring the Western States, and with our sponsorship spot, what we decided to do, we actually got special consideration from the board of directors, and so we have a local lottery after the lottery for Auburn people that didn't get in today. So people that are 95602, 603, 604 zip codes. So we have one down today. So what we do is, because we wanted to have local participation as much as possible, and so we have a lottery next Saturday for Auburn people. It's open to everybody, but only Auburn people are going to be able to be in the lottery. And it's going to be at Auburn CrossFit, which it's going to be an open gym from 9 to 10, and then the lottery will be at 10:30. So everybody's able to come. It's a really good time, and we just hope to see you guys there. And we're really, really, really excited to offer our spot to somebody that lives here. Thanks.
All right, great job. All right, so we've got 272, we're going to 280. Okay, well, we've got 8 more to go. Like I say, these guys are almost guaranteed. All right, Orange, Texas, 64 tickets, Brent Williams. All right. Two tickets from Phoenix, Arizona, Isaiah Ford. All right. Okay. Seattle, Washington, with 128 tickets, Matt Hagan. 30 people from that group. That's amazing. All right. 30 people. I knew he'd been hitting that one. All right. Kalispell, Montana. Our second Montana runner with 32 tickets is Scott Geyser. Geyser. All right. We got 4 more. Irving, Texas, with 8 tickets is Brent Heedy. $32 tickets from Arvada, Colorado, Tim Barr. $64 tickets from Memphis, Tennessee, Kyle Grady. Yeah, last one. All right, 128 tickets again. Wow, from Reigate, Great Britain, Paul Reeder. All right, that's 280. That was a way to go out. Nice job, Clinks. All right, our next guy here, he's the most humble guy in ultra running. He's a 10-time finisher. He's been the past president. He's on the board now. It's like one of the best families in ultra run. Also the race director of Silver State 50-50. But, all that, and I know he won't talk about himself, so let me talk about him for a while. Just a great family to have around the sport. His wife Jill and his kids. But he's been working on this book called The Second Sunrise. I have it right here. He was kind enough to send me an early copy to kind of take a look. It's phenomenal. It'll be a coffee table book, pictures, and he was kind of limited on the number of words he could write, but he covers everything from the history of the trail with the Native American trading routes to the Grosh brothers stories. For you Nevadans, if you don't know that, you got to leave town. To Gordy and Wendell and Drew Barner and Mo and Shannon and Phil Gardner. There's a Bagpipes Lenahan in there, all the way to the last race. And just a phenomenal job of capturing great quotes and the essence of the race. And it'll be available soon, and it'll be a great gift for someone for Christmas as when it gets printed. But this is John Trent. 15, okay. So I know, John, you sent me some stuff on this many years ago, but how long have you been working on this?
I mean, I think I met Tim in 1989 when I was a journalist covering the event. So I think it started then, but really over the last 20 years, just compiling stuff, being part of the board and being out there and seeing this amazing sort of human race that happens to all of us. And I have to say, you know, I was thinking about this morning. Dr. Robert Lind, you know, who was the medical director, for, you know, your doctor and many people's doctor, you know, 1977, Andy Gonzalez runs. Gordy had done it in under 24 hours. Andy Gonzalez does 22 hours. And Dr. Lind says, oh, this is amazing. This is a mark that won't be broken for at least a decade. There he is. My guy. So Dr. Lind says it's not going to be broken for a decade. And then the next year, Andy Gonzalez runs 18 hours. So the reporters know good quotes, so they go to Dr. Lind again. Oh, this won't be broken for centuries. And I think the lesson is we never run out of superlatives for our race. I mean, every year there's another superlative, and that's what makes it so special, and that's been kind of the labor of love of going through that and writing this history of this race, which is just an amazing thing, as everybody here knows.
Yeah, once you read it, you'll understand why John was the sports writer of the year twice for Nevada, because he really knows how to do it. Working over at the Reno Gazette-Journal with my buddy Frank Mullen. Yeah, anyway. Mr. Donner Party. All right, John, pick some names here. We're going to go to 15 now. 15 rounds, so we're at 280. We're going to go to 295.
And Tim, by the way, I can't top our friend from England here, so just so everybody knows that.
Boulder, Colorado with 64 tickets, Kyle Fulmer. Pasadena, California, 128 tickets, Mark Moramasato. Yeah, that's a long one. Back to Japan, from Yokohama, Japan, with 8 tickets, Katsutoshi Saiho. Wow. Living in Japan and being on the wait list has got to be a little nerve-wracking. John's looking for the Reno button. Yeah, Reno. All right, 2-ticket count from Cypress, Texas, Justin Mayorga. Oh, 64 tickets, another Brit. London, Great Britain, from Alistair Watson. All right, well, maybe 64 tickets from Mill Valley, California, Scott McIntyre. Not in the house. 16-ticket count from Bondurant, Iowa, Jeff Perry. Oh, 16-ticket, Lincoln, not Nebraska, California, Philip Lanham.
Congrats.
All right, John. Got the feng shui going again here. All right, 2 tickets from Stowe, Massachusetts, Sophia Farnsworth. 4 tickets from Bethesda, Maryland, Itaru Fuyeda. All right, we're 290, so 5 more, John. 5 more. All right. It's a trick. There we go. Pleasanton, California, 32 tickets, Robert Lancaster. $64 tickets from Bloomington, Indiana, Benny Hickok. I know this guy. John knows this guy.
He used to live in Reno.
He's from Nevada. Las Vegas, Nevada with 2 tickets, Joseph Boucher.
I know Joe. He's a great guy.
Joe's got to buy your book now. He's got to get at least 10 copies to give to relatives. There you go. All right, Lakewood, Colorado, 64 tickets, Jonathan Clinthorne. Yep.
Let's see what that is. So that's number.
One more, John. One more for JT. All right, Reno. 64 tickets from Stowe, Ohio, Tim Crow. That was an easy one. Thanks, brother. Great job. Hey, John, what do they call your book? Broad Book Press. Second Sunrise. Go buy that thing. Let's put it out of print so John has to do a second edition. Yeah, so he can do the second 50 years in his free time. All right, our next celebrity picker hasn't been back to the race. I haven't seen her for a while, but she was a superstar at one time. The first woman ever to win the race 3 times. Also the first woman to finish the race 10 times. Borg Austerheim Smith. All right. All right, now you tell me, just like Chuck, what's your most vivid memory of running Western States?
Finishing.
That's good.
Hi, everybody. If it was up to me, you would all get into the race. But the government says, no, we're not having all these people stomping over the wilderness. So runners, when you go through, could you please tiptoe?
All right, here we go. All right, we're going to what, 3:10. All right, first one, go ahead. Try it again.
Did that come up?
Yeah, it takes a little practice. Yeah, not so hard.
Doesn't like that.
Yeah, it takes a little practice to get it just right. Just tap it. There you go. No. Just do. Shake it.
Nope.
You're trying. It'll come up on your screen when you get it right.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. All right, Flint, Texas, 8 tickets, and from Flint, Herman Garcia, Flint. Okay. Yep. 32 tickets from Hubertus, Wisconsin, Robert Wenner. You got to wait till the green goes away. Yeah. 64 tickets from Port Matilda, Pennsylvania, Jeff Calvert. Got to wait for the green to go away. There we go. Now you can go. Yep. 64 tickets from San Luis Obispo, California, Brent Vanderhoof. There. Oh, another Arizonan. Prescott, Arizona with 8 tickets. Terry Rashid. All right. 8 tickets from Kailua Kona, Hawaii. Jacob Fancier, yeah. That's our first Hawaiian runner for a while. Oh, whoa. That's weird.
Changed.
Yeah, the size of the button changed.
There it is.
Oh, here we go. Got it going. We've been to this town before. Orangeville, California, with 64 tickets is Brent Convalin. Yeah. Borg says he needs some speed work. There we go. Yeah.
We want you to kick it back to Dylan and Corinne, the live cast.
Okay.
So you'll say that.
Good job, man. Good luck. All right, we've got 8 more. Yep. Portland, Oregon with 2 tickets. Mac Robertson. We got the mega size button now. All right. Oh, there we go. 1 ticket from Issaquah, Washington, Amon Mende. Amon Mende, Washington. All right. So we're 304. We got 6 more. There we go. Cary, North Carolina with 4 tickets, Amy Scott.
Last name Scott. I wonder if they're all related. Get the button moving again.
It's moving.
There we go. All right, back to Texas. 2 tickets from Grand Prairie, Texas, Ben Dolezal. Grand Prairie, Texas. That sounds like a good Texas town. Yep. 16 tickets from Knolltown, Angie Woolman. Yeah? Congratulations. Good luck. 3 more.
She did speed work.
Yeah. She did some speed work. All right, here we go. Altadena, California with 8 tickets is Lauren Schweitzer. Okay, 2 more. 2 more. Thousand Oaks, California with 2 tickets is Tyler Burke. All right, last one. Last one, Borg. 1 ticket person from San Jose, Kelly Knopp. All right, thanks, Borg. Great to have you back. All right, the next guy, if you're a runner, you might not recognize him, but if you were a Tevis Cup rider, you couldn't help but recognize him. He's got a few finishes, you know. How many finishes?
31.
31 horse Tevis. On how many horses?
Oh, I don't know.
You can't count his horses.
7 or 8.
7 or 8 different horses he's trained and finished the Tevis. And you ran your first ride in?
1969.
And you were how old?
14.
He was 14 when he did his first one. This is Hal Hall. Yeah. I'll say, of all the people around town, if you want to know history of the trail, history of the ride, history of what's gone on with the event, Hal's a treasure trove of information, if you ever want to know the history. So buy Hal a beer down at the aid station, and he'll tell you a few stories. All right, push the blue button. We got 15. Look at that. From Busto Arsizio, Italy, with 60 tickets, Stefano Rusa. When the green goes away, you can pick again. Okay. Yep. Bloomington, Minnesota, with the first-time entrant, Maria Ustra. Oh, possible 16 count Fair Oaks, California, Maria Steinhauser. Where are you, Maria? No? No? All your friends are here. All right. Oakland, California with 2 tickets, Klaus Eckloff. Yeah, you're staying real close to home there, Hal. 16 tickets, Ashland, Oregon, Shahid Ali. Oh boy, another French one. 2 tickets, Saint-Jean-de-Bray, France, Thomas de Rocher. Yeah, there's a lot of names in that city. Way too many. Scottsdale, Arizona with 2 tickets, Brian Stevens. Who's that guy on the left? That's Hal and Wendell? Who's that? Is that Wendell with you?
No, Willie Tevis.
Willie Tevis. Woo, that's the way back there. Yeah, it's a beauty. All right. Well, you know, this name rings a bell in ultra running, but it might not be the one. 64 tickets from Null 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 is Tim Miller. Tim Miller? The Tim Miller? I think he's on Facebook every once in a while. All right. Celebration, Florida. They'll be celebrating being on the wait list. 32 tickets is Matt Murphy. Ashland, Oregon with 2 tickets, James Walsh. So he's got 5 more, Hal. San Francisco, California with 8 tickets, Samir Shah. Somebody knows him. Omaha, Nebraska with 4 tickets, Matt Rinkenberger. Oh, another Issaquah, Washington runner with 4 tickets, Christine Mosley. Let's see what that comes up with. Okay, 2 more. 2 more, Hal. All right, San Rafael, California with 64 tickets, Jonathan Breton. Breton. B-R-E-T-A-N. Jonathan. All right, last one, Hal. Make it good. That's right. The walk-off. 16 tickets, Great Falls, Montana, Marilee Woith. Marilee Woith. Thanks, buddy. See you on the trail. All right, we're down to our last 2 pickers. Our next one is part of our GOO Performance sponsor, and this is Celia Santi from GOO. All right. You know, last year you announced the GOO Special Western States Blend. What's the news this year?
Ooh, good morning, everybody. We love puns here. So as Western States is celebrating the 50th running next year, GOO's very proud to celebrate our 30th anniversary next year. And Western States is really in the roots of GOO. So our founder was a food scientist, and his daughter was training for the Western States 100 back in the 80s. There wasn't much out there in terms of sports nutrition, and she was having GI issues. So he specifically created the formula of GOO energy gels for the Western States 100 for his daughter running it. We talk a lot about GOO being based in heart and science because it was a father helping out his daughter. So we're very proud to be a partner of Western States, also proud to still be family owned. We're based in Berkeley, California. We manufacture in our facility all gels for all around the world. We have a female president, which you may know. She's on the board at Western States. She has run and won the 2015 Western States. I'll also give it up for Magda. And let's pick some names.
All right, good stuff. All right, just got to push the blue button and the magic happens. There you go. 16 tickets from Destin, Florida, Richard Kabanuk. All right, we'll do 15 here. 32 tickets from Sacramento, California, Paul Breuer. Paul Breuer. No Paul? Okay. Dallas, Texas, with 32 tickets, Kelly Cook. Another Texas. Whoa! I don't know if this ever happened. 4 tickets from Austin, Texas, Art Cook. What's the chances? 2 cooks and 2 ticks. Ooh. All right, this is maybe a first with 4 tickets from Riga, Latvia. Janis Snepsta. Riga, Latvia. Might be our first Latvian runner for a while. All right. Another Australia, from Clovelly, Australia, with 16 tickets, Matt Collin. $16 tickets from Carmichael, California, Paula Hamilton. That's like 3 Carmichaels. Congrats, kid. All right. That was a good one. Way to go. Here we go. All right. 1 ticket person from Christchurch, Canterbury, New Zealand, Andy Taylor. Wow. From another null hometown with 16 tickets is Sarab Basin. Yeah. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, with 8 tickets is Lindsay Lindsay Lee. All right, 325. With 32 tickets from Glen Ridge, New Jersey, Constantine Walmsley. Is that Jim Walmsley's brother? Constantine Walmsley? He's got pressure there. All right, 64 tickets from Gilroy, California, Ken Weiblin. I couldn't tell if that's an I or an L. Pinnacle, North Carolina, with 32 tickets is Colleen J. Let's see how many. So we have 2 more? Go to 340? Okay, 2 more. 32 tickets, another Great Britain runner, London, James Poole. I thought you'd be out training by now. All right. 4 tickets from Smithfield, Utah, Michael McKnight. You know? What? Oh, yeah, that's the ultra guy. Yeah, 340 we're up to. Thanks. See, that's it. We're done. 1 more. All right. And our last picker is from our sponsor, our presenting sponsor, Hoka. This is Jocelyn Watson. Everybody knows Jocelyn. All right. Any words for the folks?
Hi, everybody. How many in the audience are wearing Hoka as their current trainer? Ooh, that's what I like to see. I'm so thankful to be up here representing Hoka, and it's just an honor to be a sponsor of this race, being a local runner myself. So hopefully we get some locals here in the pick. Thank you.
All right. She's going to pick to the end, and then we'll do the 3 in there. Let's do 6 more.
All right, we're going to do 6, okay? So you.
So the 3 who get the cards get shoes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll do that when we do the 6. We'll do the last 6 on the wait list, right? Then we do the lottery in the lottery. All right. Okay. 6, and then we'll be done with the tablet. Go ahead. Look at that. First try. Ooh, 16 tickets. Truckee, California. John Emmis. John Emmis. Hey, he's here. John. All right, 5 more. Last 5. Here we go. Scottsdale, Arizona with 32 tickets. Lisa Kravitz. Yeah. I think that's supposed to be Montreal, Quebec, Canada with 4 tickets. Simon Marcel. Must be a Habs fan. All right. 64 tickets. Decatur, Georgia. Jenny Kirk. All right, hold on. Let's make sure we got. Okay, we're at 344. 2 more? 344. 2 more? Keep going. Oh, it won't. This button turns red. All right. 2 tickets from Yardley, Pennsylvania. Mike Acer. Might be a laptop guy. Craig tells me that Mike's a volunteer and helps with the webcast, the live cast. Good for him. All right. Keep going. And perhaps our last one with 32 tickets from St. Louis, Missouri, James Mercer. Okay, so that's it for the lottery part from the magical electronic deal. Now we're going to do the playing cards for people that have qualified, were in the electronic draw but didn't get drawn, and got a playing card when you came in. And Jocelyn tells me that the 3 people in the audience that get chosen now, not only do you get to run the race, but she's got a pair of shoes for you. It's your lucky day. Okay. What? Oh, wait. Okay. What?
Well, we'll worry about that later.
All right. Go ahead, pull one. Yeah, okay. Let's see. So this is a squirrel's nut butter card. Are they all squirrel's nut butter? No? Okay, this is a squirrel's nut butter card, and it's a diamond, and it's the 3 of diamonds, Marco Denson.
Stay up here,
All right, the second of 3 is another squirrel's nut butter card. It is a spade, 10 of spades, Becky Lynn. We're going to give this thing one last little magical tumble here for the very last spot in the event. All right. Reaching in there. All right, here we go. This is and I think this guy got picked in the race, didn't he? Let's see, we got a squirrel's nut butter card. It's a spade. It's the 9 of spades, Brent Convalin. He already got picked, though. He's in the race already. He got picked already. Oh, the drama. He's in the race already. He's in, right? Brent Convalin, he's in the race, right? Yeah. He was the slow guy. No. All right. I think we're gonna have to tumble again then. I think we're gonna have to go one more. All right. Here we go. One more time. So Brent's card was in there, but he got picked as part of the electronic draw. So.
So how do we do if he's on the wait list? Oh, he's on the wait list. I guess we don't take him. What's his last name? Is he wait list? Okay, so he's in. He's in the race. He's in the race. Okay, that's it. No, Brett's in. Brett's in. Yeah, he's good.
So Brett was on the race with us, so he doesn't have to wait anymore. He's in. So our wait list is down to 74 already. Good job, man. I had a lot of anxiety off that guy's plate. All right. So that's pretty much it for now. I am going to hand it back. They want to pick one more for the wait list. Put it at the end? All right. Where's Jocelyn? We need one more card.
Yeah, a long shot.
The very last person. Oh, Craig's going to pick because. All right. This looks like a diamond-looking red card on the back, and it is a club. It's the 7 of clubs, Reggie White. Yeah, so Reggie will be 75th on the wait list, or whatever it was. Last on the wait list.
He's going to replace him.
Oh, he'll replace Brent in the wait list. There we go. He'll take Brent's spot in the wait list. So yeah, a good chance. Where was Brent in the wait list? 30. So Brent was 31 in the wait list. So Reggie is now 31 in the wait list. All right, that was a happy ending there. And we'll get Reggie some swag. Good job, buddy. And I'm going to turn the live cast back over to Debo and Corinne in the back, and we're going to continue on in a minute. When people want to go, those people with raffle tickets for the 2024 race, those tickets will be chosen in 10 minutes or so. All right? Thanks, everyone. We'll see you at the training weekend in May. Have a good day.
And we are back. Corinne Malcolm, so many great stories from the Western States 100 live lottery for 2023, the 50th running. Let's talk about it. What are your main takeaways?
Oh my goodness. I hope my mic's working. I unplugged things while we were doing that, so I might
Loud
have
and
messed
clear.
everything up. Wow, what an amazing draw. They got all 5 of the 9-year people in. I think we got 33 of the 37 8-year runners in, so only 4 of those remain for next year. They'll get in next year. Really, really cool to see kind of that spread. We got some interesting names pulled as well, with Scotty Hawker, Corey Woltering, Ryan Kaiser being drawn there. We've got a bunch of doublers with the Hard Rock Lottery going on. So much excitement. A couple first timers. We got Ontario. We got a ton of people from Great Britain. I think it's going to be a really amazing field, and I can't wait to spend some more time digging through all of the names later. But that's my broad strokes takeaway right now is, wow, what a great morning.
So cool. And for everybody who's been sitting around watching patiently, we hope at least a few of you guys got in. I know there's been some activity in the chat, but what fun entertainment and what great energy. You can feel what's happening there in the auditorium from where we sit many, many miles away. It's just such a special event. And congratulations to everybody who did get in. And for those who didn't, I know it stings a little bit. There may be a frustrated run to be had this afternoon, but your day will absolutely come. Corinne,
Dylan's
just
not speaking from experience at all.
Yes.
Not at all.
I've been refreshing frantically on both Western States and Hard Rock myself. I got pulled in the Hard Rock waitlist pretty deep. I'm not sure how my chances are. So anyway, I'm feeling the vibes here at the end of 2022, looking ahead towards next year. Corinne, re-emphasize the 8 and 9 time loser entrances in today's lottery, because I think people really enjoy that.
Really, really important to note there. At the beginning of the lottery, actually, Craig made an announcement that independent of the draw for the 9-time losers, they were going to make sure that anyone who was not drawn in the lottery was go to the very top of the wait list. We actually burned entirely through the wait list last year because people started to pull themselves off in like April and May when refunds come up. So I know Todd Baker, the last one to get, he didn't get drawn. He got put number 1 on the wait list. He was actually on the wait list last year, but did not make it into the race itself. So all 5 of those individuals are in the race. And then there were 37 individuals who have applied 8 times. This was their 8th year putting in with their qualifier. 33 of those individuals did make it in through the lottery today, I think with 1 or 2 of them high on the wait list, leaving 4 of them for the 2024 edition of this race. They will all get in next year, either via the draw or on the front of the wait list, which I think is a good way to do that with whoever's kind of left in those upper years categories. Hopefully we never make it to a 10-year applicant. I think we're trying to avoid that, but really, really cool to see that. We also drew, I think, over 50% or almost 50% of the 7-year applicants as well. So really, really cool to see all those athletes get in. There were some emotional moments in the audience. I definitely was near tears at times when people finally got their names drawn in there.
How about Jason Wilkins, the guy who was interviewed right before the lottery? He gets in. We've got a group chat going with a lot of the sort of Northern California running community. People were posting pictures of him up on stage, and I texted him, patience is a virtue. And of course, that's a cliche, but it is true. He was put in for the lottery for the first time in 2012, and here he is 10 years later getting into the Western States 100, now living in Truckee. He's going to be training on the course, and his patience will pay off. Talk about the people who got into both Western States and Hard Rock, because I think you have personal relationships with both of them, I think.
Yeah, so I was kind of looking through. I know AGW was pulling them on Twitter as well, but I think Pam Reed got into both. John Figge got into both, and he's actually running an Aravaipa 6-hour race right now. And so they told him when he came through the lap that he had made it into both races. Arlen Glick got into both because he's a returning top 10 male from Western States and got drawn in the Hard Rock lottery today. I'm trying to think of who else were those doubles in there. I think there are 4 or 5 of them when all is said and done. Oh, Greg Selvison, another Flagstaff guy, got into both. So those individuals need to be buying like lotto tickets today, because I don't know what the odds are of getting pulled in 2 of them. And I think we had 4 or 5 people who will officially, or at least unofficially at this point, be going for the Western States Hard Rock double, which sounds disgusting to me, but more power to you.
Yeah, it's so cool. And congratulations to all those folks. They better be sleeping throughout the entire winter to make sure that they can pull off the back-to-back 3 weeks separating those 2 races, the 2 most iconic races in North America, of course, the Western States 100 and the Hard Rock 100. And I am being told that we broke $1,300 for the fundraiser today for the Western States Trail restoration after the mosquito fire. So a big thank you to everybody who did contribute through that YouTube fundraiser. Corinne, I'm going to rattle through the international field for our audience because I think this is entertaining. And then we're going to throw it to a interview that Skylar's got with Paul, one of our Great Britain entrants who we also interviewed prior to the lottery, who flew all the way over to Sacramento or to Auburn, California in order to be there in person, and he was rewarded. So before we get to that, just want to rattle through this. And again, this is me just combing through the results. A few of these numbers might be slightly off, but I counted 16 British athletes into the Western States 100 this year. Romania, 2 Kiwis, Norwegian, 4 Aussies, 2 Italians, 2 South Africans, 3 French men and women, a Swiss athlete, Austria, 3 Swedes, a Russian, Egypt, Czech Republic, Mexico, South Korea, Singapore, Costa Rica, 4 Canadians, Spain, Japan, and Portugal.
Yeah,
So,
I mean Ontario. There's a ton of athletes from like specifically from Ontario that made it in. So I think there's a lot of Canadians in there. Yeah, and as well as Latvia got pulled there kind of towards the end as well. So yeah, a super international field outside of just out of the general lottery as well, which is so amazing.
yeah, so cool. And I did not comb through the wait list. So if I would have done that, those numbers would have been even more impressive. But it speaks to the internationalization of our wonderful sport. And it's going to be so great to have that diversity of culture represented at the Western States 100 in 2023, the 50th running. Corinne, any final thoughts before we throw it to Skylar?
I mean, I think this is just the start of the hype. We've got golden ticket races coming up every couple of weeks, starting in early January.
Great
And
point.
then, we'll be, you should be joining us. This is your call out. Join us in California in June. And May, come to the training camp in May. And then in June, come see us at Palisades Tahoe, in Olympic Valley. Follow the action all the way to the track in Auburn. We are excited to be there, and we hope that you join us on the ground, supporting athletes, cheering on athletes, supporting the race. Cannot wait to see you there.
100%. And just to reemphasize a point that Corinne made before going into the lottery on our pre-show, if you didn't get pulled, I know it's disappointing, but it's so fun to be out at Western States. So please do come get involved. Even if you aren't participating as a runner, find somebody who you can crew or pace or just be part of the vibe. It's really the most special race to be a part of, and we will be there with bells on, Corinne and myself. So we're going to throw it to a quick interview with Skylar, who is with Paul, one of our Great Britain athletes who is fortunate enough to get pulled in this year's race.
Awesome. Well, the energy here is still electric. We have folks that are still hanging out waiting for the lottery for the 2024 poll and the raffle that's about to happen. We've got 2 of our most local entrants in the race coming from Fair Oaks. We've got our furthest entrant who traveled all this way, Paul, who you met beforehand, and then Gordy, just hanging out because that's how Western States does it. Paul, I'm going to start with you. Okay. We talked before.
Yeah.
You got in. How you feeling?
Well, American word, stoked. I was just so happy. I mean, the reaction in here, I don't know why, but everyone was like, it just went crazy. And I got up there, I just couldn't believe 2 years flying over, 9th on the wait list, that's basically guaranteed. And some of my mates got in, David Kind, Urkel. We're just going to have a party. It's going to be brilliant.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a fun flight over, and I can only imagine that Airbnb before the race is going to be pretty wild. What have your messages been like? Have folks been tuning in from across the pond?
I've just got so many people saying so proud, saw you, reaction was brilliant. Yes, Paul. Just like social media's just gone crazy. I just got some great friends that they was watching, and they couldn't believe it like I couldn't believe it. But
absolutely. Well, you made a lot more new friends in the chat. A lot of folks were cheering for you. I'm pretty sure your Strava followers are going to go up. So get training, Paul. Thanks for being here. And then coming from right down the road, Fair Oaks, we have 2 entrants, Ewa, Jennifer. How long have you guys been trying to get in, and how are you feeling right now?
It took me 5 years with 16 tickets, but it's been a long journey to get here, and I'm so excited.
Awesome. Jennifer, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. It took me 6 years to get in the first time, and it's been another 7. So I've run one time, 2015, and I was hoping for a second chance to get out there. So I love volunteering, pacing, or crewing, but this is a real treat to run.
Absolutely. Well, there's going to be a lot of work to be done between now and June, but we're happy that you're right down the road. We're happy that you're 1 flight away, and we're happy that you guys have been tuning in. We're going to throw it back to you in the studio.
And welcome back. Thank you so much to Skylar. What great stories. You can feel Paul's energy. And as I just put in the YouTube chat, I expect him to go to the Auburn Ale House with his mates and have a couple pints in celebration. Corinne, any final words as we leave our audience to go out for a nice long Saturday jog?
I had chills listening to her just say that it took her 5 or 6 years the first time and now 7 years to get back. And I think that is the spirit of Western states. I mean, JOMO and FOMO, right? It's hard to miss out. You either have joy about it or fear about it. And I had chills listening to her talk about that journey to get back into the race. So all of you out there watching, we know that many of you did not get in. That is okay. We'll see you in California in June. Cannot wait to be there.
Terrific. Thanks everybody for tuning in all day. Thanks again to those who did contribute to the Western States Trail Restoration Fund here on YouTube. For Corinne Malcolm, I'm Dylan Bowman. We'll see you all in June.